Another week, another time, you fuck everything up, Poseidon. Guys, welcome to the stream. I'm very sorry, but Poseidon has one job and he manages to fuck it up again. One job. One thing he has to look out for every fucking Sunday, the camera and the power bar behind him, and he still fucked it up. So, Poseidon, you got some explaining to do to the people at home for ruining their fucking Sunday.
Howdy ho there, folks.
That doesn't sound like explaining to me.
I just didn't press a button.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Well, it caused a massive reset and a massive issue. But we're back.
And an
We're
AIDS
here.
outbreak.
We're live. Fuck you, Poseidon, is what Marie Renee said.
And an AIDS outbreak
Yeah.
it caused.
So we got a lot to get. Let's see. Hi from work. Sweet chick, you're working and you're doing this. Either you're very good at multitasking or you're a terrible employee. We're going to go with door number 2.
Or
for
she has
this
an
one.
office job.
Let's see. Pask is here. Trey, cool. All right. So everyone's coming to the chat. It's good. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff. We got a lot of cool things to discuss this week. For those of you who didn't see it yesterday, we jumped on live last minute. I had already announced in the Discord there was going to be a surprise podcast. So for those of you who are part of the Pantelis Nation, you would have already known. And it was with me, Sugar Sammy, and Poseidon. It was a great fucking episode. A lot of fun. Sugar Sammy's always a good guest. It's fun to have him around. We're going to bring him on 2 Drink Minimum again soon when he's back in town the next couple of weeks. So you'll get more of him. We have a couple of announcements to make, Poseidon. I don't know what we should go with first. Should we talk about Patreon, you think? Now that people are here, what are you thinking?
I guess.
You guess? Or
Why not?
Yeah, you have any confidence, man in the purple sweater, any confidence at all in this stream today?
Yes, of course.
You think you're going to shut it down again?
Me, no.
No? Okay.
Maybe if I fart really loud, it'll destroy all the equipment. But that's about
That's
it.
stupid. That's 9-year-old. So some people in the chat are saying that they're going Pantelis today. In honor of the chat, they're just watching this Pantelis for
Nice.
Pantelis. That's nice. Goddamn Pantelis Nation. So here's the thing. I was discussing with Poseidon. I was mostly telling him, and he was sitting there looking at me confused about Patreon. So here's the thing. I didn't want to start a Patreon because I said there's no use for it. First of all, I don't want to remove stuff from YouTube and then put it to Patreon. So the only way would be if we could create more shit and it would be exclusive or time exclusive shit like that. And what we've come up with is a 3-tier system on Patreon. The main goal is to basically do the series that you guys saw, the web series, the Pantelis web series, remake it with other people better and do like a full season. So that's kind of like the main big goal. But short term, it would, let's see, Sweet Chick Pantelis showed me pics. I don't know. I don't know even know who Silver and Gold is, so I've never showed him pics of anything. So the main thing about Patreon is going to be there's a 3-tier system. You could join whatever the fuck you want. But what we're going to do is we're probably going to launch it today during the chat, during this stream, so that people could sign up if they want to. But we've got a lot of stuff that we're going to be offering that's more than just what we normally have. Poseidon, do you know anything that we're offering exclusive? Do you want to be the first person to tell them what are the 3 tiers? What's the first tier,
Yes.
Poseidon?
So the first one is Pantelis Nation.
That's the first tier.
It's $5 a month.
That's the regular tier, yeah.
Okay.
What does that give them, Poseidon?
Hold on, I gotta open up the thing you
It's
sent
fucking-
me.
you
I
see,
don't,
look-
I don't know them by heart. You showed me, but
Poseidon doesn't
So-
understand.
if within 7 days,
No, forget the 7 days thing. We're gonna announce that later. That's a special thing they're gonna
I
get.
understand.
So basically, the first tier, you're going to get the Pantelis podcast first, including the live stream of the Pantelis podcast before everybody. You're going to have access to a new role in the Discord server called the Pantelis Nation role, and that's going to have its own also chat categories, like subsection, where only those people can join in, and we're going to have events for them. Early access to any live event tickets, sales, all that stuff is going to go to Patreon right away first, and access to an exclusive additional Pantelis Live each month that's only for patrons. So there's going to be Pantelis Live is going to be every Sunday as regular on YouTube. There's going to be an extra one each month just for patrons. Poseidon, what's the second one?
It's the boss one.
The boss status.
Boss status.
What does that get you?
It's 10. Hold on, because I read everything, but I don't remember everything. I just gotta read it again.
You're good at your job, Poseidon.
Hold on. I must go into my messages.
So the second one is the boss status. And the second one is the $10 a month one. You get everything that you get in the Pantelis Nation one, but you also get early access to all the concept shows. So This Just Thing, Views of a Simpleton, and anything else that we're working on. One winner per month is going to get exclusive merch from Pantelis stuff and 2 Drink Minimum. You're going to get access right away off the bat, even if you sign up now, it's already there, to the Pantelis pilot that you guys saw last week. And additionally, there's going to be a monthly Q&A with Poseidon. The Q&A is going to be video chat. So, he could be playing video games while he's doing it. But he's going to have his own stream each month that's going to be exclusive to boss status members on Patreon. Now, Poseidon, what is the last tier?
The last tier is the Producidin tier.
Producidin, not producer, not Poseidon. What is it?
Producidin.
What do they get?
It's $25 a month.
Yeah.
It's limited to 10.
Yeah, only 10 people can get it because
Yes.
we can't have like a lot of people being producers because we actually want to talk with them with
Exactly.
ideas and shit, so we can't have more than 10 people.
They get everything Boss gets, plus producer credit at the end of every Pantelis comedy production.
Look at you.
Access to monthly producer-only polls. They give ideas, opinions on what new content.
They're kind of I say polls, but they're kind of like mini meetings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a welcome to the team video chat with moi.
Yeah, you get to talk with him. You have he briefs you on joining the team.
Yes.
Poseidon. Limited to only 10, like you said,
Yes,
Poseidon. Plus,
absolutely.
there's another 2 specials. One is for everybody that signs up in the 7 days after we launch it. If they're in Montreal, in the greater Montreal area, and they want to come to the March 13th show with Guido Grasso and Massimo, we're going to sell tickets at a discounted rate, and those tickets are going to be hand-delivered by Poseidon. So you can take pictures and hang out with Poseidon.
To their door, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'll know where you live.
And also, what's the last thing that I'm adding to anybody who signs up to anything in the first month, Poseidon? We're shipping out what? A poster.
Oh, yes, a poster. The
That
poster.
new
How
Pantelis
much
Nation
was it?
poster. It's 8.5 by 11, I think.
Yes.
So you could it's not super big, so you could put it in your cubicle or wherever you want.
You can, at work,
Yeah,
office.
Leonard Yell is
home.
already working on printing all those.
Yeah, home
Yeah.
office also, if you have a home office.
Yeah, if you have home office, if you have one, or your neighbors. So yeah, that's pretty much how we're gonna be launching it.
Yeah.
Poseidon, any questions?
And the goal is, do you want to talk about the goals?
Talk about the goals. Talk about both
Okay.
goals.
So the first goal would be if we get to 1,000 patrons
A month, yeah.
a month, we'll produce the first season of the Pantelis, the show that the pilot that you made.
They know. They watched it.
Yes. So if we get to 1,000 patrons, we'll produce the first season, and it'll be how many episodes?
I think 10 or 12. It depends.
Yes, 10
well,
or-
it's going to depend on how I write it.
10 or 12 episodes. And then the second goal is if we get 5,000 patrons, you're starting your own network.
Yeah, podcasting network. Yeah, English and French. We're gonna have different people coming on board, people that I've spoken about. So that's fucking what we're doing. Oh, Phil is in the chat. What's up, Phil? See, this would work well for Phil too because we want to do a lot of shows with
Yes,
Phil.
yes.
So it's kind of like raising funds to do that shit. And bam, I think it's patreon.com/Pantelis. That's what I put in the chat right now. Poseidon, you could check that in your browser, see if that works. And those are all the things that we're launching with. I believe that answers every fucking question. Poseidon, do you have any questions? If you're just sitting there and you don't know, do you have any
Absolutely
questions?
not. Everything was, I find, clear. Even for me, was pretty clear, straightforward, not complicated. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, one small thing that's going to happen is I think that the Pantelis live audio stream is no longer going to be on the regular Pantelis podcast one that goes on iTunes and everywhere. It's only going to be, the audio one is only going to be for Patreon. But you still get the video here on YouTube, all that. Just, we're going to change a couple of things just to streamline everything because it's an RSS feed you can get through the Patreon. So, wow. Okay. So we did it. Will the exclusive lives still be on audio also? The exclusive lives will have both, but they're both going to be on just Patreon only. The exclusive lives are going to be audio and video just on Patreon. So that's it. Goddamn, we did it. Let's see.
Goddamn right.
So Champion and Pantelis printed hoodies. Oh yeah, so we're both wearing Champion hoodies. I got him that one for Christmas. It's a purple one. It looks like a dinosaur.
I thought it was
nice.
wine red, by the way.
He's like, yo, is that wine red? It doesn't even look red. Like at
'cause
all.
Under the lighting and everything.
So does it work? Did the link I put work? Is it patreon.com/Pantelis? Is that it?
Yeah, well, I've clicked on the link multiple times.
No, right now, I just put a new link. Patreon.com/Pantelis.
Where did you put it?
Put it in your browser.
Oh, okay.
Patreon.com/Pantelis. Tell me if that works, if it's up. Because I launched it, but we're literally doing this live in front of people, so I have no idea if this is how it's supposed to work. We just launched the Patreon right now.
Fully functional.
Bam! All right, we're good. So it works. And everybody knows what's up. So that's it. Now we can move on to various fucking topics, Poseidon.
You're goddamn right.
What are you bringing up first?
You want to talk about last night?
No, we're going to get to last night,
Okay,
but you
okay.
rush too much for stupid things.
Yeah, I know.
I want to talk about a lot of things. Number one, we have to talk about the Greta Thunberg
Yes.
fans, the stupid Greta
Yes,
Thunberg fans.
there's that.
So there's a there's a comedian in the UK. Poseidon. What does she have? What's her
know.
issue?
I don't know.
Asperger's? No, not Asperger's. She's got something.
Down syndrome.
She doesn't have Down syndrome. Wait, does she have Down syndrome? No, it's not Down syndrome, bro.
What is it? What is the comedian?
She has a
have?
speech impediment.
Okay, just a speech impediment.
She has a speech impediment. Her name is, let's see this, Rosie Jones.
Rosie Jones.
Yeah, and
Not
the
to be
headline
mistaken
is,
with Rosie O'Donnell.
Rosie Jones shocks viewers with disgusting and totally inappropriate Greta Thunberg joke. Now, Rosie Jones' joke was pretty all right. She said like she respects Greta Thunberg for what she's trying to do, but she should try to be a 16-year-old, live a bit, get fingered, go to parties and get fingered. And that made Greta Thunberg fans go crazy. They go, you can't make fun of her. So now there's like this special class where they're attacking a comedian who actually does have a handicap, right? And they're saying that you cannot go after Greta Thunberg and make jokes about her, even though she's a public figure. So you have to decide, what is it? Is it that she actually is this superhuman person that is at the highest level, understands everything? We need to respect her opinions, even though she's a child, right? Or is she not to be made fun of because she's feeble-minded and small? You can't have both. Pick one, right? So if she is who you say she is, then why is she opposed to criticism, right? We make fun of everybody.
Yeah.
And that's also a good joke. She is 16. Be a fucking 16-year-old.
Yeah. Like when I was 16, I fingered a lot of other 16-year-olds.
And none of them helped with the climate.
But exactly.
Did the weather change while you fingered these broads?
Only in their underpants.
Jesus Christ.
It got warmer, you know what I'm saying?
It's so... No, but yeah, 16-year-old assholes is Mount Olympus is saying in the chat. They're like boycott this comedian shit. And the comedian, this was crazy. The comedian actually has a speech impediment, like is an actual handicapped person.
And they're attacking
an actual handicapped person.
God damn.
But
First of all, just Greta Thunberg has fans is an issue in itself, don't you find?
Yeah, it shouldn't be a fans thing.
You know?
I guess followers would be more like I'm not
Cult
saying
followers.
Yeah, because it is a cult,
Yeah.
but I'm not saying attack her. She, even if you don't agree with anything that she says or does, it doesn't matter. I've already said this because she's a kid. Go if you think her ideas are stupid or the people behind, it's the people behind her that you go after. But this joke is not. It's nothing crazy. It's something any comic, any other kid, in her shoes that was raising awareness about anything and was really vocal and wasn't going to school. They'd make fun of her. Right? They'd make fun of him, her. It doesn't matter. So why is she to be protected? It's almost like what they're doing in the UK now, where they passed that vegans are a protected class. Did I share this with you?
Excuse me?
I put it on Twitter today. Yeah,
Pardon?
some people in the chat. Did you guys see this?
What?
Yeah, a judge deemed that they're a protected class. So just in case somebody tries to fire a vegan, who the fuck gives a shit what you eat? Next, Phil's going to start complaining because he's lactose intolerant. He wants to be a protected class too.
I'm very angry right now.
Yeah. Veganism is now a protected class in the UK.
So hold on. So let's say you eat meat.
Let's say you do, buddy.
Okay, hold on. So let's say the work cafeteria right now. Okay, hold on. Hypothetical scenario here, right?
Yeah.
Let's say there's a vegan
Let's say there's a vegan.
in there.
Uh-huh.
And you're there, you bring a steak or whatever, right?
Bring that
You
steak.
start eating your fucking steak because you love motherfucking steak, right?
Yeah.
Let's say this guy gets up, causes a scene, breaks stuff because you're eating a steak and you can't handle being around meat. Let's say,
Yeah,
hypothetical.
you're going to get in trouble because you're fucking with this culture. The guy's a protected class. Why do you got to belittle people like that? It's amazing, right? Like I tweeted, this is just in case anybody had doubts. If you had doubts at all that we're living in the Twilight Zone, don't doubt it anymore. We're living in the fucking Twilight Zone.
It's very...
It's annoying a bit, huh?
Yeah.
Everything's a protected class. It's weird. This is where we live. This is the time we live. See what people are saying in the chat. USA still the best place to live. Yeah, until fucking Iran starts nuking. We're going to talk about Iran in a bit too. God damn. So Mike Ward is protecting the UK. Yeah, if Mike Ward moves to the UK, he can't get sued, bro. He's protected.
That's true, actually.
Why are you going after a vegan? These feeble vegans that need to be protected. These feeble fucking victimized vegans.
But that's belittling them as well.
Babe, I called you. It's like I'm talking to my girlfriend.
Gay.
Babe. Bro, it's so stupid. It's so fucking dumb. Here's the issue. everyone wants to be a victim, right?
But why though?
It's
There's
I told you,
nothing.
it's the
There's
like
nothing
culture.
nice in being a victim. Like
It's
what the
because
fuck?
their bodies are too weak. They need protection. That's what Nyla's saying in the chat. But it's so dumb. What about gingers? Gingers get made fun of way more than vegans.
Well, I have a coworker.
But gingers get made fun of way
Yeah.
right in society, don't they? Yeah, gingers get made fun.
Way
Way
more.
Yeah, way more.
Well, look, I have a coworker who he eats meat. He limits it to once or twice a week because too much meat is no good.
Okay, what's your point?
He's mostly vegan. He's like 90% vegan. Like he gets his proteins, but he's like tall, like in shape. You know what I mean? He's not overweight. He's not skinny, lanky, weak. You know what I mean? So he gets his. Fuck. What was I gonna say, man? Lost my train of thought.
You're gonna say something stupid. I feel like you were going nowhere. You just wanted to talk about a guy who doesn't eat as much meat. So that's just fucking.
No, so it's
Poseidon
fine,
is
but
definitely a protected class. Poseidon is what society deems a retard. That's for sure. That's for sure, right? And even him, even though he could fight for protected status, he doesn't do it. He's even fucking. He should be on the endangered species list if we're being honest, right? These rhinos, they don't exist anymore. It's just, come on, guys. Like, why do you have to be the victim all the time?
Yeah.
Why doesn't anybody want to stand up and do anything? Why does everyone have to
I
be
would
the
be
victim?
ashamed, actually.
That's fucking shameful.
That is.
Your mother's like, so I haven't seen you in a couple of months. What have you been up to? I got protected status. So you be careful. You don't make shrimps when I'm around, bitch. Fucking call the police. You're gonna offend my culture. It's so stupid. Eat whatever the fuck you want. Who gives a
Oh,
shit?
goddamn.
That's what we're protecting. And then here's the other thing. This goddamn Iran situation. We're going to talk about this fucking Iran situation because I'm a little upset. What the fuck's going on with the goddamn media? Our blood type, I think, is what is it, gravy? And I'm tzatziki, you're gravy. What's our blood type, bro? I don't know what my blood type is, by the way.
Man, I don't know, but look at these fangs, bro. Man, I gotta eat meat. These fangs were made to turn to meat.
Fangs.
And assholes. So,
All right. That's a weird way to come out. Yeah, even Meatloaf is saying Greta is brainwashed. It's KFC gravy in these veins. So about the Iran situation. So for people that aren't exactly sure what's going on, I'm going to try to explain everything that I know. And also, I've spoken to my Iran correspondent. I was talking to Ali yesterday.
okay. I was like, wait, what?
at the show, I was talking at the show because I was asking her, like, yo, what the fuck's going on with your country? Like, let me know what you know what's. So here's the gist of what's going on. So the man that was assassinated, Soleimani or whatever, that guy was one of the biggest pieces of garbage ever known. So he was behind the Benghazi attack that killed 4 Americans. He was also behind recently, because they're protesting in Iran. They want that government out. So they shut down the internet. And not only did they shut down the internet, they went and they sniped 1,500 civilians, bro, protesting. 1,500 people. This guy murdered, well, not alone, with his team. He called the order. 1,500 Iranians, okay? So this guy's doing whatever the fuck he wants, okay? So he got assassinated. This guy's a crazy motherfucker. He got killed. Now, the way the media is spinning it is that he's a great fucking guy and Trump is a dictator for shooting him and, all this kind of crazy shit. And then there's those fake videos coming out of Iran that they paid people, just like in North Korea, to mourn the death of a guy that killed 1,500 fucking people. It's insanity. It's complete fucking insanity. And people that don't know will turn on their TVs. They see, they're mourning in Iran, an airstrike from the U.S. Oh my God, the U.S. is going and they're attacking Iran. Like, they're not getting the full story of what the fuck's. And I'm not even saying that they should get involved. They shouldn't get involved. Just at least say the truth about who they are, and then let people decide what they feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you have these people coming out, like Steve Kerr. He's the coach of the Golden State Warriors. And he's talking about dictatorship and how it's wrong and they should leave, they shouldn't be there. And he's getting involved in geopolitics. But fucking 2 months ago, when what was happening in China, when they're beating the shit out of those Hong Kong, remember, he's like, I don't want to get involved in geopolitics. I don't know what's going on there. But when it comes to this, right away he jumps and says, fucking, this guy was a good guy and Trump shouldn't get involved and shit like that. Now he's a geopolitics expert.
Hypocrisy.
Hypocrisy, because there's no fucking money in it for him. But when there's money in China, he shuts his fucking mouth. He lets people go in concentration camps, doesn't give a shit. But the second it doesn't affect his wallet, you see that shit, bro? Yeah.
Fake ass mofo.
Innocent people are getting killed in Iran. I'm not saying this is going to help, but still. Innocent people are getting killed in fucking Iran. Citizens, bro, they don't want this anymore.
bro,
They're getting murdered, and it's fucking fine. Everybody turns a fucking blind eye.
It's aggravating.
Yeah, it's true. Dennis, that's actually a very good point. Do you remember when the media had called the leader of ISIS when they killed him? They referred to him as a religious scholar. They killed a religious scholar.
What?
Bro, you know how fucked that is? ISIS, bro, who wanted nothing but the death of that country. The media is like, we can't side with Trump at all. So fucking, he killed a religious scholar. And then they had to retract. People were like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? He's a terrorist. Just say it.
How are they still a news company? How do they still exist?
Most people are stupid. Most people are dumb. That's why I ask questions. Like, I didn't know what was going on in Iran. That's why I asked Ali. I'm like, you know what? Let me ask an Iranian what the fuck's happening. Or else, how would I know? The media is saying all kinds of crazy shit. And Australia's on fire. Bro, 500 million animals are dead.
That's sad.
It's crazy.
That's very sad.
Yeah. Remember? Yeah, Tara had forgotten about that when they called him a scholar. I had tweeted it too. When they killed a religious scholar, not the leader of ISIS. ISIS. Remember in France? Remember the Bataclan in Paris when they killed those people?
No.
ISIS. We're talking about now. They assassinated a good dude. Just cared about his religion. Just crazy shit. And then some people don't think. And they'll say, they'll repeat nonsense. You know, you'll tell them this, and they'll be like, yeah, it's so bad, they killed that religious scholar. What are you talking about? You had changed your picture on Facebook to a French flag when the guys that he fucking told to murder those people were murdered, and now you're saying you feel bad for him.
Because people just want to
go with the trend. They don't, they don't understand.
They just want to go.
Think about what you're saying, you stupid animals. Think about it.
They just want to ride the wave.
Yeah,
but sometimes you got to crash into the wave.
Well, that's just stupid, but okay.
Quoted by Poseidon.
Nobody else is stealing that quote. Don't you worry. Yeah. So that's our war talk for today. See, we're informing people today. I wanted people to know about the Iran thing because it really bothered me.
And because of that, it has sparked a whole, like, a crazy amount of World War III memes.
Yeah, yeah.
Which
I
find hilarious. By the way,
people involved. If you look at all if you look at all the players involved, it could lead to World War III because everybody's kind of touching on this. Because the States, Russia, Iran, Turkey's fucking around in the whole area. There are enough players in the game to cause one.
That would be very... It would be very, very bad.
Of course it would be bad. Fucking China, dude.
Like, it would be... I feel like a World War III would be... The numbers of the death toll would be larger than World War I and II combined.
All right, listen, dickhead.
Like,
we're also more people on the planet, and of course we have better weapons.
Yes. Like, it's going to be very bad.
Countries will probably disappear.
Probably, yeah.
Just like that. Yeah, so I hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But another way, it is going to cure a shitload of stupid. Like Bill Burr says, a lot of these people got to go.
Yeah, it wasn't it Bill Burr that had a bit about cruises?
The cruise ship. Yeah, you should check it. Who the fuck goes on cruises? Just keep sinking cruise ships. People on cruise ships. Lower the population that way. No one's going to miss them. But think of whoever told you they're going on a cruise. Like, I'm going on a cruise. You're like, all right, I hope it doesn't come back. Who goes on cruises?
What's the point of a cruise? You're just in some giant boat.
What do you mean, what's the point? It's just a vacation. But it's just stupid. I don't like being stuck. You know, you're on a boat. What if you don't like the people on the boat?
Yeah.
You're fucked.
Or what if the boat's sinking?
Old people, yeah. Silver and Gold's right. Old people go on cruises mostly. So Gambit says Bill Burr was amazing in Mandalorian. I'm gonna get on Mandalorian soon because I gotta tell you guys, I took the time Friday. I went with my buddy Viron, took his wife, brought my girlfriend. We went to watch the new Star Wars.
Uh-huh.
Now, I was already going into it hating it. Full disclosure. I left also hating it. However, with some new insight though, I'll tell you something. Out of the new three, the new trilogy, the best one. Which isn't saying much. But the best one, it was a good movie. As a film, if you don't care about Star Wars and the lore and the story, as a film, whatever, it works. It's a fucking movie. There's explosions. There's fucking spaceships. There's animals. There's little animals. There's black guys that come out and they're like, I'm still here, bro. You know, there's a lot of stuff happening. So as a movie, it was a movie. But as a Star Wars movie, it made absolutely no sense in the Star Wars universe. It was so fucking stupid. Everything was just changed just to fuck around. Nothing made sense. Even those, like, Viren was so angry because the way the movie starts is those I don't know what the fuck they're called. TIE fighters, maybe. These little fighters that chase you. They were following the main cast through warp speed or whatever. But the whole story is that those little things can't follow you in like hyperspace or whatever. They're short range.
Yeah, I know that's true. Yeah,
short range fighters. So already from the first minute, he was like, Viren was getting pissed. He was excited to watch it. And he's like, what the fuck? Like, why would you do that? Just make another ship chase them. You know what I mean? That's like there's a car chase scene in another movie, and there's 3 police cars and a boat chasing everyone. Be like, the boat's can't go on the highway.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You know, so it was little things like that.
I think there's even a whole scene in the original 3 where they go into warp speed to escape them.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid, bro. That everything was a lot of it was just dumb, and it wasn't even Abrams. I can't put all the fault on J.J. Abrams, because the more I find out about what happened, so apparently I keep forgetting the guy's name, but the first one was J.J. Abrams in the new trilogy. And he had a plan for all 3, because initially he was supposed to do all 3. Then they changed. They said, you got to do something else. So we'll get this other guy to work on the second one. While the second one was being made, there was a lot of problems, and it was kind of weird. They said, fuck this guy. We got to stop at this movie. We got to bring Abrams back for the third one. And they told the guy. And the guy sabotaged. He fucked around with the script. That's why it was all weird, to make it difficult for Abrams. Even Princess Leia apparently was supposed to die officially in the second one. Originally. But she didn't. He kept her alive to fuck with the people making the next movie.
What?
All kinds of stupid shit.
But then they have to purge these movies.
All kinds of shit. So, well, they're all. I found out a lot more information too from talking to Theo at the Comedy Nest. He knows a lot about this. He told me all kinds of stuff about George Lucas also that I was like, fuck, I had no idea. We might get to that in a bit too. But so basically, J.J. Abrams gets this, and he's like, that's why it starts, and everything is like, when the movie starts, it's kind of like the second one shouldn't have ever happened, because the second one was so slow, and then this third one, in the first 5 minutes, more stuff happens in the entire movie. The last one, it's so everything's just cut, like, because he's trying his best to stitch shit together and make a story, because they fucked up the second one. Yeah. George Lucas apparently, a big weirdo, but George Lucas took a lot of people helped George Lucas make the Star Wars universe. Like a lot of shit that he didn't want to do, that he was doing last minute, that people around him, including his wife, was giving him good ideas to do. So there's a lot of people that should take credit for that whole operation.
Yeah.
Even this new trilogy. Do you know what he wanted the new trilogy to be, apparently?
What?
He wanted it to be focusing on microscopic people in like a metachlorian level or some shit on someone's arm or something like that. That's what I heard.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That's also weird. I don't know. Maybe it would have worked, though. Who the fuck knows? So Gambit says Lucas is a legend, and then he says it's not true. Well, no, he's still a legend, Gambit. It doesn't make him any less of a legend. But apparently a lot of people helped him out with the stuff he was doing. Because at the time, he had a lot of big director friends. He probably still friends with them.
Yeah.
But they helped him out a lot. And so they should all get some credit for it. But even me, same thing. Like even let's say the streams. Let's say there's always, it takes more than one. It takes a guy to have an idea, but it's always good if you let people in. His wife helped with the edit of episode 6, and that's it. See, well, that's something. That's Gambit. I didn't say she gave him everything. I said everyone gave an idea.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone gave different ideas. So it's pretty cool that. It's pretty cool that you have that that support system where there was people willing to engage and give you good ideas. I think the worst thing he did was go back and edit the films too much.
Which ones?
With the original trilogy, he edited them too much. He put a lot of digital effects. I prefer practical effects, like the physical stuff that they would make the dolls, as opposed to Marco's saying, are we sponsored by Champion or not? I love the Champion hoodies, and I got Poseidon
And now
one
I
for
love them
Christmas.
too.
Now he sees the comfort that I was talking about.
Yeah. It's like wearing a glove over your body.
But I have a lot of Champion hoodies. Someone said earlier in the chat I should auction some of them off. Maybe some older ones. Maybe I should auction them off. I have a lot of fucking Champion hoodies.
Or get in touch with Champion.
So they could sponsor us?
Yeah.
I don't think they want to get involved with this. Great night of comedy yesterday. Star Wars Episode 9 was amazing. No BS. Were you watching, Sebastian? Were you watching what I was saying? As a movie, it worked good, but as a Star Wars story, they fucked up a lot of the story. But as a movie, it worked. You could sit there, a lot of action, a lot of good visuals. They look comfy. They're very comfy. That's why I would get them. And by the way, before they started really trending, I started wearing them, and then they became cool. So I was doing it before it became a trend again. When I was doing it, it wasn't cool anymore.
The nicest one you have is the black one with the gold writing.
Yeah, because I also have 2 black ones with white writing, but the gold one is the best one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Can you guys sign those Patreon posters? Oh, definitely.
Of course.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna sign the posters. Yeah. You know what? I didn't mention that because I didn't think about it, but all the posters are going to be signed also. So for those of you, because I got a notification on my phone, but I can't look at them, I'm guessing it's because people signed up to Patreon. So for those of you who signed up, it doesn't matter what tier you signed up in. The one thing that everyone's getting for sure is the autograph posters. Leonard Yell is actually printing them as we speak. And they're 8.5 by 11, so you could put them like even in your office and shit because they're like portrait level. Because the big ones, initially I wanted to do something with the big ones and send out the rolls, but Leonard's like, you might fuck it up for people. They might be too big. They might fuck up in the mail. And also, if they're too big, they might just have to put them in the closet because if they don't have a place to put them, you just fucked someone. Like, he got a thing, but he can't use it.
Yeah,
but if it's a portrait one, you could be in your cubicle, in your truck, or it doesn't matter.
You can frame it.
You could, you could fuck around with it, you know? So he goes, that's a better perk. So then I was like, oh, fuck, that's actually not... You know, that's why it's good to talk to people. Because me, I just wanted to just throw them big things. But remember our poster here, the Pantelis podcast one that's too big? The one that we can't use? The one that I look like Stalin?
Yes.
Yeah, it's too big. Where are we going to put that? It's like a fucking wall.
No.
So, anyways, and we have a merch raffle. So what we're going to do is every month, everyone that's in the boss status is going to get free merch. Between, I think,
everyone
shirts,
in the boss status?
No. Every month, someone in the boss status, there's going to be someone that gets picked.
Okay, perfect.
To get, and also, you know, I'm going to try my best. It's not going to be the same person every month. You know what I mean? But, and if there's specials, like, because there's some stuff that we test. Like 2 Drink Minimum will print shit just to test. And normally we have nothing to do with them. Those, I'm going to just be sending them to Patreon people instead of them sitting. But that's just extras. I'll send it to anybody in the thing. Just, you'll find someone each month. But, and the merch could be from 2 Drink Minimum or Pantelis podcast stuff. Because we have a lot of 2 Drink Minimum stuff too that I'd like to get out there for people to wear. But, the poster signing is fucking smart. Yeah, add a little bit more. To the
a little more pizzazz.
Yeah, and if you go right now, the boss status and higher, well, you have access to the pilot episode. I put it up there so that people can watch it again if they want. And that's the main goal for the 1,000 patrons is to do this season because I was calculating how much it would cost. And I think with 1,000, even at the minimum tier, with every month, you know, because it adds up. I'm talked to Phil too, so you could do the breakdown. We could do a full season, good, like even better than the one we did, because there's no rush.
Okay,
you're not. You have to do it in 3 days. Now we could actually have the cast, the people that we like, pay everyone, and get it done properly. So if we reach that, at least it'll be nice. Mike should sign a vacuum sealed steak. Yeah, just keep it in the freezer. Pantelis, tell Poseidon I said hi to him, and he looks handsome in his hoodie. You look handsome in your hoodie.
Well, hello.
That's what Jess Sorrell is telling you, so you know. The memes of 2DM, I'd wear them. Yeah, so the meme shirts, so the ones that I wear, like the ones that Steve Torelli or Jason makes, and we have a lot of those, the art behind Poseidon. Those were all like test runs. That's why I was always wearing them. I would have a couple at my disposal. But I think we're going to start probably making those and selling them. And same thing, if we sell those, I'm going to give Torelli a cut too. Cause, and we have to check our, what was the place that we're on, Teespring?
Yes.
We never cashed out of there. So any money that was sent to people bought shirts, we never got it. We never cashed out. It's in there. So I want to cash out from there too to give Torelli, because all the Gay for Swayze, I'm giving him money too because he invented the Gay for Swayze logo. Yeah. So all that shit. So basically a lot of merch. We're working on merch. Eric Thomas, I'm on Patreon now. I'm glad to hear audio will be up there. Yeah, so audio is going to be up there because they show me on Patreon. There's an RSS feed that I could put up just for Patreon. So what I'm going to do is the lives that we do on YouTube, the audio will only be there. The video's still going to be here. The lives that we do for Patreon, I'm also going to put there, the audio. So all the people that want to take it to go, let's say, and they don't want to watch, sometimes they're just like Eric is talking about, he's on the road or something, he wants to just listen, I'll just put in the RSS feed. Plus, the good thing is, we could do whatever we want. So let's say we create another show. Let's say there's 1 week I decide to do 1 hour on a conspiracy theory. I bring someone to talk about it. Yeah. We could put it on Patreon. Yeah. And I could also put it on the audio feed. So then when you're doing something, you have an extra thing. You know, oh, what's this conspiracy shit they're talking about? It opens up a lot of doors. We could do more stuff with
creative freedom.
Creative freedom. So I think the two main ideas are great, especially the redoing the show. And that means that everyone that's a patron is involved in actually creating a series. Yeah. It's fucking fucked up. Like, this kind of shit was impossible like 10 years ago, 15 years ago. And now you can decide what content gets created. It's fucking weird. Yeah.
It's
in
real,
a good way.
Yeah. It's real power to the people. if you think about it.
For at least for media, like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
make decisions.
Like for creative stuff. For
That is until
entertainment.
they shut us down because they say that's until Patreon tells me to go fuck myself. The end credits, yeah, I like the end credits because
Well, no, they have on Patreon. Don't they have like these Snapchat models freaking selling nudes and shit, bro?
yeah, what's funny is I was talking to Bashar about because Bashar I think is also running Andrew Schultz's Discord. I think he started the Andrew Schultz Discord and all that. So because he's the first person I asked about Discord, I got him to set up our Discord because I don't know anything about that. And he was telling me, he goes, "Are you going to be on Patreon or on OnlyFans or Fans Only?" And I'm like, "What is that? I don't know what that is." And then because apparently it's just for porn stars, like that's what porn stars do. It's called Fans Only or OnlyFans.
Are you
Like
serious?
that. Yeah. So he's like, ask your fans what they think, like which one you should go to. But I'm guessing it's like a Patreon, but just for porn, something like that. Yeah.
But then how come when I went on patreon.com to check out the website, I think one of the first pages to follow that they suggested was a girl selling her nudes.
Because they know you. They know what you're into. No, but on Patreon you could do that too because they asked me, they said, is this adult content? Or are you going to be putting nudes on? And I had to think about it. I said, all right, I'm going to unzip my pants for this one. Yeah. No BS says that the earth is flat. That's not true. It's it's definitely not true, Seb. But that is a good conspiracy to talk about.
Yes.
That is a good conspiracy to bring on the conspiracy because I want to start a
I had
little
watched
show.
a video the other day. Fuck, I don't know where I found it. It was it was titled "Why I Don't Trust Space Agencies and Government Agencies," and we're showing a lot of
Don't trust them, but the earth is not flat.
No, obviously, and it was showing a lot of pictures and video evidence of like
They're
fake,
edited. They fake a lot of stuff, but it doesn't mean that the earth is flat.
No, that's not what I was trying to say. But
you know what is fake? The map, the world map. The size, the proportions are actually
yes, because Australia is as big as the United States.
almost as big, but
Almost as big?
Yeah, but it's not.
But on the map, it doesn't seem like it.
It's not just Australia. Even Africa is huge.
Yeah.
If you would, but it's not a big deal. But it's just that in reality, that's something that's fake. That's like the map that you see.
Yeah.
That's not real. It's not proportionate.
But I think it was the best option. I think, like to lay it out on.
Yeah, there's a reason for it,
yeah.
but I'm just saying it's not.
But you know what pissed me off about that?
Yeah.
I had watched another video where people were saying how the map that we have
Is racist.
Is racist.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
I don't think that was the
because
intention.
Africa wasn't as big as it should be.
Yeah,
I was just like, oh Jesus
I was
fucking
like, I don't
Christ.
think that's the intention. I don't think that was the intention.
Because Africa's smaller than it should be, which means everyone controls Africa. And I was watching, I was like, what the fuck are they talking about? What the fuck are they talking about? What is this nonsense? But you could go into a rabbit hole like that on YouTube. It happens a lot. Where I'll click on one and then I'll be like, this is stupid. Let me click on the next one. And then I'll just keep watching stupid shit. And I'll be like, God damn it. Who spends time making this?
It's interesting to watch, though.
I like that everything now is racist. It's just everything is racist. I don't agree with you. I think that your idea is stupid. Yeah, because you're a fucking racist. Just everything is racist. And also, people keep contradicting themselves. I was watching something about Owen Benjamin. You guys in the chat, you guys know Owen Benjamin. He's a comedian. He kind of went a little nuts after he took a Death Star or something from Joey Diaz. Whatever, that's what they say.
A Death Star.
But he says some crazy shit online, but he's a funny guy. He still does good comedy, and he just sometimes he goes really fucking crazy, and he goes nuts on some of his comedian friends or old friends. But he had said something that got him in a lot of trouble, which a lot of people agreed with. I agreed with too. He was talking about kids shouldn't be, because there was kids that they were trying to make like a sex change to. There were kids, they were trying to give them hormone replacements and all that shit to be like, oh, my kid identifies as this. But the kids weren't even 5 years old. So I agreed with him being like, yeah, you shouldn't do that shit to kids. Like, let the kid grow up and decide. Yeah, let kids be kids. Because the kid at that age can't decide what ice cream flavor they want.
Yeah.
Right? And then they're going to decide what sex organ they want. It's so fucking nuts. So I think he was 100% right about it. It doesn't matter that he could say some other crazy shit. He's right about that. He's 100% right. You can't tell me that he's not. So his at, what was it? Was it CCA, that fucking, that company that manages people in LA, they dropped his manager, dropped him. People were like so upset that he said, they said it's anti-trans, right? But what's fucked up is that a lot of people that were arguing it were also arguing at the time there was that whole abortion, it was blowing up again. And they were super pro-abortion, saying my body, my rights. I decide for my body what happens, not the husband or shit like that. So, super pro-abortion. But these same people were for the kids getting these hormones. And so it's cool if it's your body, but if it's a kid's body, you also control the kid's body. So the kid doesn't have a right over his body. It doesn't, it's contradictory.
Yeah.
So this person doesn't know what's good for the kid, but unless it's someone else's kid, then I decide, right? So it's my body, my choice, but it's also his body, also my choice. It's a little kid. I don't understand. By your logic, shouldn't it be the kid's choice? Shouldn't you let the kid fucking grow
I'm
up?
getting aggravated.
It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. So, and I think the court at the time had ruled that it was cool to do that to the kid or something.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. So little shit like that, like people just, they get into the sphere and then it's like they're scared to go against what everyone's doing. So they don't say like, that's a little crazy. They have to be in for everything. That's the problem. That's the problem with politics. People fall into the wing too much where they feel like they have to agree with whatever the politician says. You don't. You don't have to agree with everything.
No.
You like, why would you be okay? I have no problem with trans people. You could say that and then let a kid be a kid.
Yeah, 100%. Because as an adult, you make your own decisions in life. If you suffer after, that's on you. You know what I mean? But fuck, man, kids, bro.
I've brought up before the kid.
Fuck, man.
Who till he was 13, he kept pretending he was a dinosaur. He thought he was a dinosaur, right? Now he's a lawyer. What if his parents just treat him like a fucking dinosaur? He's 13. That's older than these 5-year-olds.
Imagine now his parents brought him and they tried to do, I don't know, like scale treatment or something. Tried to turn him into a fucking lizard.
That's what I'm saying. It's stupid shit.
That would be considered a crime.
Yeah. No. Well, now it wouldn't be considered a crime. I mean, like, he gets to express his reptilian side. C8455 says, do we have to tip Poseidon for the delivery? No, you don't have to tip Poseidon for the delivery. No. Just let us know for the tickets. I think we're going to start, I guess, on Discord a little thing for the patrons that want that. They're going to get a discounted rate. And Poseidon's actually going to perform the delivery. It's pretty cool. I was talking to Guido about it yesterday because my whole argument was I was trying to get cheaper tickets. And, it's you can't, some shit's kind of written in the, when it's concrete, you can't fuck around. Yeah. But I was like, no, let's fuck around. I want to...
Goddamn right, bro.
Yeah, let's sell some fucking cheaper tickets and fucking get Poseidon out there. I think it's a fucking cool thing.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Because I noticed a lot of Patreons,
it'll be fun for me.
The only thing that they give is just whatever they're giving everywhere, just so you get it like a day early. So I figured, let's just do all kinds of crazy extra shit.
Yeah.
Because no one's stopping us. We decide.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So let's see. So Patreon is to fund the pilot series. Yeah, Gambit, that's kind of like the overall theme. But in order to do it, I don't want to do like a GoFundMe, just pay and do it. I figured let's create extra shit. And then at the same time, it's raising funds. And then we could fucking make the series, So
the series is that would be amazing.
Yeah, that's the goal.
To do.
Because like I said, the series, I mean, I could make, but I can't get everyone to do it for free and all that shit. There's too many people that need to get involved. Also, Phil is super busy and shit. Yeah. So I got to get a budget together. Yeah. And also, I say 1,000 because that will be the ideal. But if it comes to it and we're like a little bit short or whatever, we're gonna make it work. We're gonna figure something out. We're gonna make it work. The whole point is to try and raise that. But I like I told you guys, I don't like the idea of just giving money and not getting anything. Like, and I understand that people, they're like, you're creating shit, so you should get paid all that. But we're kind of, we understand that this is a billboard, like on YouTube. This is just we do it to promote our stuff. So we don't want to get a direct exchange for that. So I had to come up with a plan where I feel comfortable giving extra shit where it makes sense. And that's why it took so long, because I didn't know how far can we get him to deliver? The greater Montreal area. Yeah. So the greater Montreal area is not just the island. It's the island, then it's Laval. He could go all the way to Vaudreuil in the west, so fucking close to the Ontario border.
Wait, what?
South, Brossard. Yeah, pretty far. Like, I guess an hour and a half each way. Kansas City. He won't go to the States, but also those tickets, if you're in the States, you probably don't need those tickets because you're not going to come to the show. Unless you buy them in advance and then he just meets you when you fly out here. Yeah. You could do that shit too.
At your hotel, I'll deliver them.
Yeah, exactly. He'll do that so you have them. It reminds me of that South Park episode where Kyle gets surgery to be taller and his dad gets surgery to be a dolphin. Yeah.
I've never watched a single episode of South Park.
It angers me, but it doesn't surprise me.
But it looks like something I would enjoy. You know what I mean?
Très cool. Quebec City, he might make an exception.
I don't know.
Quebec City, we might figure something out. What about Sherbrooke? Sherbrooke, if the tickets are, I guess Sherbrooke, you know what you could do? If the tickets are bought. Wait, when am I in Sherbrooke? I'm in Sherbrooke April. Also, shows before Sherbrooke. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Sherbrooke. Sherbrooke and Quebec City are maybes, depending on how many people want them. Yeah. Drummondville isn't that far. I've been to Drummondville.
It's like 40 minutes, no?
Yeah, Drummondville he could do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could do Drummondville. Poseidon would understand South Park. Yeah, probably. So April 3rd is my show, right? April, but that's a month after the, yeah. So, because what I would say is if they buy them in Sherbrooke, if my show was in Sherbrooke was before this, he could just deliver them there. But Sherbrooke is going to get me alone with Emil opening. They're not going to get Guido and Massimo. But tickets are also cheaper. My show tickets are only $20.
Yeah.
Whereas the three of us is more expensive. Let's see. Hello to Poseidon as well. Gary Atlas in the chat. Trey Cool says he can give him a beer for the ride if he needs to Quebec. He might make an event out of it. Just go down there, meet a couple of people, and bang one of those chicks. Give out hand jobs. What's the time frame you have in mind to have the series complete? It depends when we reach the goal. You mean, or because it all depends on how? Because I would have to once we get a goal, then we would have to decide. I would have to get together with the team and decide on a story arc. Of what I want. Write the scripts. Finding the right people, auditions. It would take a bit. It would take a couple of months. But it would be like a real show. It would be like an actual.
It would be It would have
It'd be like kind of how like Curb Your Enthusiasm takes like fucking 8 months or whatever. But then you have your 10 episodes and it's good. It would be like that. I don't want to do like a hacky. I did it on my phone type of thing.
Yeah.
I want it to be even better. What you guys saw was done in a rush, in a pinch. And with just me spending all my money trying to do it.
That was 2 weekends, I think.
Yeah, and that was super rushed. That was super. Just whatever we have at our disposal, let's make it. This is different. This I really want to.
This is gonna be full on production.
Full on production. We don't have to cut any scenes. Everything is planned out. Oh, we're talking to Gary. We're talking about. I launched Patreon at the start of this podcast, so people went and they started subscribing there. For like exclusive shit, and basically the whole main goal is to get the pilot remade and have a web series. Make one season and then see where that goes. But I think if we make a season and people are still there, fucking funds are coming in.
Yeah.
Fucking
second season.
Yeah, shit like that. Make it bigger. Make it
Next thing you know, you got 20 seasons.
20. Who the fuck knows? But yeah, we could do crazy shit after.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
exactly.
We could do crazy shit, and we don't have to worry about anything.
Then you could do like. They could get to the point, who knows, in the future where you make spin-offs.
Yeah, the whole point is that we're the ones funding it, right? So we're not like, nobody can dictate to us, oh, it's canceled or whatever. It's on the internet. We decide. People are fucking paying for it. We make it. So that's the cool thing about it. Now, Patreon, I don't think I'm big enough for them to worry and kick me off and all that. The only thing that could happen is if they would ever kick me off for saying something crazy. But the 2 people they kicked off, for like racial slurs or whatever the fuck. They were huge. They had a huge following and it caused a whole shitstorm. I don't think that's gonna happen to me, and I'm pretty lucky about that. But also, I don't really say anything.
We don't really say anything.
Like I don't ask people to go commit a violent act or anything.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just a comedian, so I don't think that's gonna happen. But that bothered me when they did that though. Patreon, that they kick people off for saying shit. I was like, what do you care? Like people are paying for that content.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless it's a snuff film, unless they're asking for violence.
Yeah.
Let them say stupid shit. What the fuck do you care? You should have your podcast audience as background extras or get involved. Oh, that's for sure. When we do that I just didn't say it because I thought it was implied. But yeah, for sure. People are in Montreal. The first people we're going to look at is people that we know. And fans, patrons, all that shit to come be in the background. Probably scenes, because I have a lot of scenes that would take place in a comedy club.
Yeah.
That's who you get.
Yeah.
Why get strangers? Get people that want to be there, that want to have fun with it. When you're in prison, who do you attack first? I have a funny story about that. Who do you attack first? You don't attack anybody in prison. Let me tell you, that's the lesson that I learned from a buddy of mine who, when he was in, one of the biggest. It's not true because he got arrested for doing something illegal across the border, and he had to serve time. I think around Vermont, like not too far from the border here, and he was a fucking idiot. And he went and attacked someone that he thought was like a tough guy, and because he could take him. But what ended up happening is they beat the shit out of him and raped him repeatedly.
What?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he ruined his life in there because the first 2 days or whatever, nobody was talking to him. It didn't matter. And then he decided to do something stupid like that because he had, in his head, he's like, I'm a tough guy here. and then he was there for like months, and he was getting raped.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. You know how I found out, Poseidon?
How?
I didn't know. I made a joke about it after he was out. I go, "Wow, bro, you just get raped, bro. They didn't rape you."
No.
And then he almost broke down. He fucking walked out. And then I was like, "Whoa, why is he acting weird?" He's like, "They fucking raped him repeatedly, bro." I go, "Why?" Because he used to have a big attitude. He's like, he thought he was a tough guy. He went talk shit. He went and started a fight with someone, and they grabbed him, and then it became like a thing.
God damn.
Yeah, and he's fucking. I'll show him to you now.
No, in prison, if somebody tries to fuck with you, you defend yourself. You know what I mean? To show, like, I won't bother anyone.
But he went.
If you go and
nobody.
start-
Apparently, it was like high school. Nobody was talking to him. He could have just. Nobody cared.
Flew under the
He
radar.
could have just flew under the radar. Nobody gave a shit. No.
Fuck.
No. Nobody gave a shit. But he thought it was a movie. He thought, like, I gotta get in there. Like, what are these people looking at and stuff like that? Yeah, and he was getting beatings, a lot of beatings, 2 random beatings. It wouldn't stop. Yeah. Yeah.
That sucks.
But that's what happens. You see, look at Silver and Gold. Don't we all love Hollywood? Yeah, that's what fucking happens. Silver and Gold's fucking, he gets it. You think that it's a movie and you go in there, like,
It's not.
are you crazy? Are you fucking crazy?
It's not. It's not a movie.
God damn. He goes in there, treats it like a fucking movie. And also, here's the other thing that's fucking crazy. You go in there, you're in a different country. You have 0 friends in there. Okay? What makes you think that the people that are in there aren't going to side with someone that they already know or, you know, they have connection with?
Yeah.
Don't you think he might have friends? Like, you have to really be so stupid, watch so many movies to think they can get away with that kind of shit. Like, you there's no self-preservation. Like, to be like, I better fly under the radar. That's what you would do. That's what I would try to do. Be like, I'm just going to mind my fucking business.
Huh.
Just going to mind my fucking business. Nobody fucking... And then, bam, this guy went in there. Yeah, he was getting destroyed. A lot of beatings. Yeah.
God.
It's funny because I'll show him to you. I don't want to say too much to give away who he is because I do feel bad. But you're going to notice right away, like, he's if you bring it up or anything, like... you don't have to bring him up. You just bring up prison rape or anything. He fucking loses his shit.
No. That bad.
Yeah, I'm not laughing at the rape thing. It's just, you know, it's fucking funny.
God.
Sorry, ladies, and just can't take a dick.
Wait, what?
Let's see. I come in and Pantelis is saying, "Don't you think?" to Poseidon. Poseidon doesn't think. That's true. He doesn't.
I attempt to process, and
It's-
it ends there.
Controlling other subscribers. Let's see. It's a control move on Patreon's part. Controlling other subscribers. Oh fuck! What is Patreon doing? What are we controlling? Let's. Silver and Gold. I'm talking about Patreon taking down a big league. Oh, a big league person. Yeah, like I think they do it so everyone else is like falls in line
Okay.
type of thing.
Okay.
Like you see what happened to them and they're big. Don't fuck around. This can happen to you type of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're probably right. That's why for us, we fucking create our shit, try to build it up, and then see what we can do from there. Make our own shows and shit. And because there's different stuff that I'm working on at the same time. Like I know ABBA reached out. If you guys follow ABBA and Preach on YouTube, their channel fucking is blowing up. They're doing a lot of stuff. So they want to also start a podcast. So they did a test run here, and I think they want to start renting this studio. To start doing a weekly or 2 per month. So I told them we're going to work something out, get that out, so they can have a podcast too. So, and it also fits into my larger idea where, you know, even Sugar Sammy wants to start a podcast. Like the ideas of creating something with a lot of people that want to be there, like a network, is there. You know what I mean?
100%.
It's floating in the ether, you know, like a lot of people to come together and do something crazy and kind of take over a bit. As long as we control the medium, right? So maybe it would be kind of like Compound Media where you or Gas Digital where you have to have your own site to house shit because you don't know when YouTube is going to decide to pull the plug on us. Yeah. YouTube or anybody, even Twitch, like anybody, if they want, they're in charge. They can just kick us all out. You know? So Gary, you weren't here, but Poseidon is getting not a solo podcast. Well, it's kind of a podcast, but he's gonna have a monthly for boss subscribers. It's like the second tier. He's gonna have a monthly Q&A. It's basically like a Poseidon live stream, either while he's playing video games or he's just talking to the camera. I'm gonna go to his house and set all that shit up so that he can do one a month. It's probably gonna take place on Saturdays.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try my best to set him up so he can do it comfortably while he plays video games, so he can multitask. Because I know he wants to play games while he talks to everyone, just so he can read the comments and shit. So I'll set that up. Read the article. Gary, if you just click on the Patreon thing, all the tiers, they're all explained. So on the second one, he has that monthly thing. And also, I have a lot of footage now. He's been gathering footage because I want to, since we're doing the Patreon anyway, create more views of a simpleton.
I gathered some footage last night.
Yeah, you gathered some footage last night of the show. Did you like the show?
It was fun. It was
It
nice.
was fun. It was good.
Yeah,
It was good. Everybody was there for
You did
comedy.
good.
I didn't like my set.
I know you didn't. I know why you didn't like it, but you did well. You did very well.
Yeah, I didn't like it though. And also, even though they said that they were not sensitive, they were sensitive because I tested them and they were
They
sensitive.
were a little sensitive.
Yeah, and I asked, I go, you guys think you're easy to offend? No, we're cool. I was like, all right, we're gonna find out.
And then you go, bam!
Yeah,
And then they were like, ooh.
Yeah. I was like, you see, I fucking told you. He will need to up his storytelling. Yeah, No BS was there yesterday. Fuck it. Sebastian Bourgault actually, Poseidon. I'm gonna send you a little clip in a message because he has a good little part of your set. I think you taped a good little portion of his set, not from the side of the stage. It looked cool.
Yeah, his Cuban.
The Cuban bit. Yeah,
the Cuban bit.
So I'll send that to you if you want to use it because it's a nice little angle that you took.
And it was actually funny. I was laughing.
Yeah, it was actually. But yeah, the crowd was not super. Even my new stuff about the vagina cream, I had to work that out. But yeah, the crowd wasn't super into the show. I don't know what the fuck happened, but I kind of lost them.
They were cool.
But they had fun because at the end
Yeah.
they came talk to me. They wanted to, people who didn't know me wanted to check out the podcast and shit.
Yeah.
So clearly I didn't do as bad as I think in my head. I know it's not the best place for comedy because it's open.
It's open and it has very high ceilings.
Yeah, comedy needs to be closed. So Tobias, by the way, I'll be at the Comedy Nest for March because people say I don't advertise too much when I'm in Montreal. So January 12th, next Sunday, Sunday Fun Day, I'll pass by the Nest. So if anybody wants to come watch, I'll be there in Poseidon. It's Sunday, so he's gonna be with me hanging out after the
Sick.
live stream. There's people on the stage. That's the other thing. So yesterday, there's people behind me.
It's
there's
true.
People,
Yeah, it's a
but
little.
like on the stage, not close to the stage, which would be weird, which would be cool. They're on. Like you have to turn around and look at them. And
Yeah.
But the two behind me, the two girls sitting behind me, were having a great time. Even though they were seeing the back of my head, they were having an awesome time. But some people on my left actually the Asian guy was having a good time. But the girl, when I told her that she writes stupid stuff on Facebook, she wasn't happy. She was.
Well, the Asian guy apparently really loved it.
We need a tow truck bit.
A tow
Mount
truck?
Olympus. Are you talking about what I think you're talking about? Are you talking about the snowblower? Or are you talking about the stolen? If you're talking about the stolen snowblower, because I want to talk about various crimes you've committed, sir, but I gotta. Or if you're talking about the towing, the stealing of your own vehicle, because there's a lot of that shit that I want to talk about on stage, but I gotta figure out how to do it without incriminating. I gotta do it without getting people sent to jail. He should make up his own Greek myth stories. Actually, Poseidon, I think this is gonna help you. Doing the live Q&A with the fans every week, once a month. It might even, if you want to do it more often, you're welcome to. But once a month is what I'm saying, guaranteed,
Minimum.
so that you can do it. Yeah, it's gonna help you speaking.
What do you mean?
It's gonna help you speaking in public. It's gonna help you.
Oh yeah,
with this
100%.
podcast.
Yes.
Because you're not gonna be dependent on me or Mike to move the show along.
Yes.
It's just gonna be you with everyone.
Yes.
So you're gonna get comfortable with your own thoughts. Because right now you have that problem where you feel like you have to say something, so you just say anything.
Yeah.
But if it's just you talking, you can't do that. Because then people are gonna be like, "That's not what I asked, stupid."
Yeah. That's true.
So you're gonna get more comfortable. It's gonna do good. Are you playing with the Sega that Mike got you?
I've played a few times. The thing is, it's very. I forgot how hard those games were.
Old games are hard, yeah.
I forgot how hard they were. Especially there was one with a ninja. That was one of my favorite ones. It's on the Sega that Mike got me. I tried playing it again. I think I kept dying. I couldn't get past the first section.
Bro,
I forgot how hard those.
it
games
shows how we've turned into pussies.
for video games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we got babied too much.
Yeah. 100%. Bro, and that game, the ninja game, that was one of my favorite ones, and I have repeatedly beat it on the old Sega when I was a kid, multiple times. And this time, as an adult, I couldn't get past the first section. Even in Contra.
Really?
Yeah. Even in Contra, bro, I kept dying because you have 3 lives, and as soon as you get hit once, you're dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, what the fuck? You know? So it takes a lot of practice.
Yeah, and it also will take its toll on you too. You get stressed out and you close it.
Yeah.
Like Poseidon got that. We were talking about playing something online together because now that the Patreon, I'm going to add another live thing for each month. I was thinking some of them for the patrons could be fun. It could be we're streaming while me and Poseidon are playing a video game online.
Yeah.
So I was asking him, what do you think? What's a good game we should get? And we settled on Monster Hunter because he told me that we could get together and kill monsters. But the tutorial phase, in order to get to me being able to invite him or him to invite me, took me like 2 fucking hours of learning how to. And I was I was like, God damn it, man!
And you couldn't skip the cutscenes.
Yeah, you couldn't. It's just me trying to learn how to fucking shoot bow and arrows and stuff. And I was like, fuck, when do I get to the fighting of the monsters with Poseidon? But now I think we're ready. Now I think we both did the tutorials. When we want to do it, we can join in together, go into the jungle, and kill dinosaurs. Is that it?
Yes.
Yeah. So that might be fun.
We can play tonight, I think. Because I passed the tutorial too.
I need a partner for Sega Genesis Gunstar Heroes in Montreal. That's interesting. You might want to talk to Poseidon about that. Arcade era wasn't necessarily the prime time. It was not only hard. It was sometimes unfair. Yeah, but arcades sometimes are unfair in general because they want you to keep putting coins.
Exactly.
So there was a lot of fuckery back in the day too with arcades. But I had so much fun growing up with arcades. I remember, I don't know if people in Montreal, how many are in the chat, but you remember at Alexis Neon Plaza, there was an arcade there when I was young.
Okay.
There's a big arcade there. I remember playing there. That was the first place I played the Ninja Turtles arcade game, the X-Men arcade game, a pinball, all that shit. It was in that mall. I think they had a Terminator one too.
God damn.
Yeah, they had It was a great arcade. It was big too.
Me, I used to enjoy as a kid because arcades were kind of dying out eventually.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed those as a kid. Those ones in the movies with the guns and everything. Fuck, so much fun. And then I tried playing them as an adult. And I was like, what is this?
Yeah,
I can't play this. Isn't it weird though?
What do you mean?
Isn't it weird that we grew out of things that we really enjoyed?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You grow out of people. There's people that you can't even hang out with anymore. You're like, I can't be around this person.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, the games in arcades had a social component when you're with people, or you could meet people there and you play a game together. Like, the X-Men game, there's like 4 players. Yeah. Everybody takes one. Yeah. I'm so old. Caroline Jackson says that Pong is the first game I played. I've played Pong, though. I've even played Atari when I was young. I had an Atari. Sugar Sammy episode yesterday was great. What did you guys eat? We went to eat some Greek food. We went to Tripoli. We ate some Greek food over here. And then Nick Drosos joined us too. Nick Drosos, Nick Home Fit. You could check out nickdrosos.com. He's a fitness instructor and self-defense expert, actually.
Yeah.
So he came also to eat, so we shot the shit there. It was a great episode yesterday. For those of you who missed it, dropped the Pantelis podcast. Went live with Sugar Sammy yesterday. A lot of fun. Always a good guest, Sugar Sammy. So check that out. It's on YouTube and it's on the audio streams everywhere. By the way, for Spotify, a lot of people, I didn't realize because I went late on Spotify, like the podcast wasn't available on Spotify till way after all the other ones. And a lot of people are fucking on Spotify.
What's that sound?
I was surprised. It's downstairs. What do you think it is?
Oh.
It was a really old Atari attached to a black and white TV. Yeah, the Pong, back in the day, yeah. Their bus knowledge was crazy. Yeah, yesterday. Did you ever play with a full-size G.I. Joe? The ones that were like this, I don't think I ever played with the big ones, but I the small ones I remember. And I remember the Ninja Turtles toys.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I used to have so many action figures.
Because I was born in 86. So the toys that I was playing with were all the toys from like the late 80s and then the early 90s.
I was so deep into Hot Wheels. Like, so deep. I had a box about this big. This long in length. And about this big. In Hot Wheels. Full. They were just all thrown in there. So, like, about 1,000 Hot Wheels cars.
I believe you.
I used to go hard on that shit, bro. I used to fucking throw everything out and make armies of cars and shit, bro. I used to make armies of cars and shit. Or do you remember those little green army men?
Yeah.
That was nuts. That was fun.
I like that.
As a kid.
Like those green army men.
Yeah. Why you gotta say it?
I didn't say anything.
So homoerotically.
I didn't say anything erotic or homo. None of it.
No, the way you said it with your arms crossed. Yeah. You like those green army men? Yeah,
no. I remember Army Men. I also remember the video game Army Men. Remember Army Men 3D on PlayStation? That was a fun game.
Yes, but I never played it.
It was fun. That was the first. Was it the first? No, it wasn't the first, but it was one of those because you could play split screen versus kind of like Call of Duty, shooter. as an
Yeah.
army. So it was a lot of fun. You capture the flag. And
Do
shit
you
like that.
remember in PlayStation 1 there was a game called Apocalypto or Apocalypse or something? Do you remember something like that, man?
I have to see an image. There's so much like
Hold
sometimes there's things that I think I don't know, and then you'll show me a photo and I'll remember.
Hold on, let me check.
We just had Dickless Action Man in UK. Yeah, but the UK was also fucked up because even Ninja Turtles, you guys called them Hero Turtles, Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, because you guys thought Ninja was gonna make kids fight. There's still turtles fighting. Like, that's
Yeah,
so
it was
dumb.
with and they used what's his face there, guy from Die Hard, bro, Bruce Willis.
Yeah, that's what he says. Oh, I remember that.
Do you
game.
remember this?
I don't remember if I played it or not, but I remember the
I
cover.
used to go hard in this. by
Is
the
it
way.
good?
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's any good.
Was it
or
good
if-
then? Did you have fun?
Yes, I did.
That's all that matters. Beside. Yeah, there's a lot of cool games back then.
Nah.
Games are fun. I also heard that what's interesting since we're talking about video games, the best wrestling game series of all time were those Japanese ones. That Japanese company that made them, Aki, I think, that made like the WCW, NWO Revenge, and WWF No Mercy, right?
Or SmackDown. Remember SmackDown?
Yeah, but SmackDown still exists, but it wasn't. Well, it's the same people that are made, but it's not. No. We're talking about the best ones ever made. Was like No Mercy was like the best wrestling game ever, and now that company apparently is working with AEW, the new wrestling federation, and they're gonna make a new game, so it might give the WWE games a run for their money.
Oh,
Yeah, Pantelis with a hockey mask. Oh, I used to have a hockey. I played goalie for a bit. It was terrible, and then I went back to playing defense. Elias Koteas. Oh, yeah, from Ninja Turtles. Casey Jones. Yeah. Let's see. Teenage Ninja Turtles 1 and 2 had a famous Greek actor. Yeah, that's him. Elias Koteas, yeah. He's more Canadian than Greek. Yeah, he's not a Greekster. I think if I would speak to him in Greek, I don't think he'd be able to speak. He seems more Canadian, but I could be wrong.
I've met Greeks who are like, yeah, I'm Greek. And then we start talking in Greek. And I'm like,
I don't speak Greek.
They're not
It's
Greek.
like, what? Then you're not Greek, bro. You're just some crazy Canadian who wants to be Greek.
Or they speak like this. They go, Yasu Tikanis.
Every person you meet that says they're Greek is gay.
No. The accent.
Hi,
they
guys.
They have the English accent.
Yeah. Some of them don't speak. It's fine.
No, it's fine. I'm not judging those people. I'm just saying.
AEW game sounds amazing. Yeah, it'll be good. They're like Serbian. You know what's funny is like there's a Serbian person in my Facebook thing. They're like, yo, Pantelis, check your inbox. I was like, no.
You know what would be fun? Like a Greek mythology RPG. I know multiple have been made, but like
Yeah, so many have been made.
like something like The Witcher 3.
No, you're just an idiot. You just want to play The Witcher, but you want to call yourself Poseidon. That's all that this is.
No, like.
But you have Assassin's Creed.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
You're a fucking doofus. And you're playing that game, too. That's
No,
what's crazy.
well, one where you create your own character though.
You don't need to create
And
your
you-
own character. Even Monster Hunter, I created my own character. And I don't want to. My character is wearing mascara. He's got a glow in the dark tattoo on his face.
Glow in the dark.
Yeah, it like glows you. My character, you'll see him.
Interesting.
I said, if I'm gonna have to create a guy, let me go all out.
Yeah. This is what I forgot to tell you last night. I want to tell you as I was creating the character. Because you have mascara. There's a face paint that you can put. It covers the whole face.
Yeah, I saw that.
What I wanted to do was
Go in blackface.
blackface and call it Justice Trudeau. My
You should have
character.
done that. I wouldn't mind. That'd be funny.
But I was like, is it too much?
Gambit says that porn is illegal to be filmed in the UK. I didn't know that, but it makes so much sense for the UK at least.
Really?
Yeah.
To be filmed? But there's so many stuff that's porn that came out of the UK.
But it says it's illegal, so I guess you can't legal. Like you could do gorilla shit, but
Like this fake taxi. That's in the UK. It started in the UK, I think.
I don't know. That's what he says. He says illegal to be filmed. So I mean, you could do shit and not legally. You might not have permits. Like for example, you could film on the street if you want to, but normally the way you're supposed to do it legally, you're supposed to get a permit from the city, shut it down, and film.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't know that? You think anybody could just make a movie? Decide I'm making a movie in your house today? Are you fucking stupid?
No. I mean, obviously, but like, if you want to film a little something in a lane or whatever, you're not taking up too much space. You know what I mean?
No, legally you have to you have to get a permit from the city. You pay for it.
I thought it was only for big stuff. Like if you wanna.
No, it's just you see it when it's big stuff again because they have money and they do it.
Okay.
That's what I'm telling you. You're not listening.
Interesting.
Yeah. Poseidon, ladies and gentlemen, Poseidon. When you were an Uber driver, Poseidon, did you drive a fake taxi?
What?
He did. He would lure young boys in his cab. You want to make $50, bro? Yeah, you need release forms, but also you need a permit. You block out city. It happens a lot. Don't you remember Park Avenue? How many times it's because they're filming? They go, we're filming from this hour to this hour.
I
and
think
they block out
for
street.
the X-Men movie, they blocked off.
For every movie that's filmed here, they have to block it. They have to pay. They block it off. It's just how it is. And they use, especially if they want to film, it's not guerrilla style, right? They want to do a real production. They need to get the whole area to themselves. But us, if we're filming something fast, we don't give a shit. Like, remember the airport scene?
Oh yeah, that was funny.
The airport scene that we shot for the pilot, we filmed that at the shopping center. We filmed that at the mall.
And there was even the security guy that came.
Yeah, they were trying to start filming, and then we lied. We're like, yo, we're making a commercial for this fucking place, all right? We're hired to make a commercial. Oh, shit, I'm sorry. We said, go talk to your boss, because it was Sunday. We're filming it, so we knew that none of the office people are working, so he can't go to his boss.
That was funny.
And we gave him attitude, like, what are you doing here, bro? We got paid to film a commercial. Yeah. Oh, shit, I'm very sorry.
Oh, good times. Good times.
Yeah. That was but it was funny. What are you guys doing here? It was acting smart. It's the mall's new commercial, bro. Fucking idiot. But it worked.
Could you imagine if he went to his bosses and was like...
The next day. So I by the way, just so you know, I facilitated the commercial yesterday. What commercial? You know those fat guys with that film crew that were filming a commercial? What are you talking about? The commercial for the mall. What mall commercial, you fucking idiot? If you don't have to block anything, you don't need any type of permit as long as you blur people's faces. Yeah, but nobody's gonna blur people's faces in like a Hollywood movie. Normally, a good movie, you see the background people. You bring your own actors. You're not gonna have random strangers in the street. You don't want to take any chances. So here it happens a lot because they film a lot of movies here. They just block off street, do the thing.
It's a lot cheaper than other places too.
Here, yeah,
Here,
of course,
yeah.
because of the dollar too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yet we're still fucked. Our economy's shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening here. Gary makes me think though, for like background and all that shit, if everything goes well and we actually raise the money and we can actually do the series, it'll be fun to bring in patrons and shit. Yeah.
What's that? Yeah.
Let's see. For those of you who don't know who came in late, I forgot to mention, we just launched a Patreon today as we started this show, and there's 3 different tiers, a lot of special giveaways. You can read all about them. The only 2 things you need to know that are extra are everybody who signs up in the first month is getting autographed posters sent to them. That's why it's going to ask you for your address. So you're going to get that. And also anyone who signs up is given the option if they want to, if they're in Montreal and they want to come to the March 13th show with me, Guido Grass, and Massimo, they get a discounted rate and the tickets will be hand-delivered by Poseidon anywhere in the greater Montreal area. So those are 2 specials that you need to know, and all the rest is you can read in the description of what the different tiers are offering. And the link is patreon.com Poseidon/Pantelis. Patreon.com/Pantelis. Did you know that, Poseidon?
Sí. Sí, señor.
Good old Patreon. What a great guy. Also, get your name in the pilot credits. Yeah, you also, if you look, you get all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting now what I wrote, but there's a lot. Is it complicated to have a Patreon? Sebastian, I don't know if it, like, if you go look, like, I mean, I made like the designs for like the images, all that shit. That's fine. It's my first time ever doing a Patreon. I did it mostly like, peer pressure and then thinking about it. I was avoiding it. It's been a year people were asking, but I didn't want to do it. So I'll let you know. But so far, I really planned the launch. Like I really planned what I wanted to offer and what we're going to do. So it shouldn't be too hard. It's going to be a couple of, it's going to be work definitely to do all the videos and to set him up and all that. But everything should be something within my wheelhouse that I can do. And then, yeah. So C8455 says you created the best Patreon I ever saw or heard of. Well, I'm trying to give exclusive shit. Trying to give more stuff. Plus, it gives us an excuse to do more shit with Poseidon. And like I said, I have already videos that are going to be up already from this month for the boss status for like simple views of a simpleton. There's already a video in the works there. So already from the first month, they're going to be getting shit.
Yeah.
And the pilot is already on. If you're on boss status,
Yeah.
it's already there. Oh, and also we already mentioned it. I think it's in the description. But if you're a boss status tier, which is the second tier, the $10 one, each month one person in that tier is going to be selected and be mailed merch. Like normally it's gonna be wearable merch unless there's something cool that we come up with, like a cup or something like that. But mostly it's gonna be shirts and shit like that.
So all in all,
I think it's worth it. Like, it's super worth it. That's not definitely. Is the pilot downloadable? It's not downloadable, but you could always watch it. It's I think it's a YouTube link, so you can always watch it, Gambit. And it's pinned. I pinned it as like the main comment in the boss status, so that you can always just go to it right away.
Yeah.
And I put the tags in, so if you search for it on the Patreon, you could find it. You alright, Poseidon?
Yeah, I thought of something, but never mind.
C says everybody wins except Poseidon. Actually, Poseidon, I think, is excited for all this stuff.
I'm very excited.
I think you're excited also to go meet people and get tickets.
And deliver stuff. I'm excited because like, people listen. I'm excited. I'm very excited.
Yeah, it's
I know I didn't say much there, but like
I know what you mean. But it's an interesting endeavor because I was trying to avoid this for the $100 donations. What your take? What's my take on 100? No, there's no point to do that. Like they're less, and like $100, it's too much. $100, like for what? Like no point in doing that. Silver and gold. You stick to the fucking tiers, all right? Even though I fucking appreciate the sentiment, you stick to the fucking tiers. Fun facts with Poseidon would be great. I thought about that too, doing a fun facts where Poseidon does a video where he does some research and tells us things that he thinks are fun facts.
Like 30 minutes a week.
30 minutes a week, or you should do it once a month because especially starting out, you don't know how to do any of this. You have to learn.
Yeah, I know.
So I'll think about it because there's a lot of ideas for new shows that we can do. Wait till they film the series. Yeah, wait till we film the series and then see. Then we could do more or anything silver and gold. But first, let's try to get like the regular tiers, all that up. Share, tell people about it. Try to get as much subscribers as we can.
And also to remind people that the last tier has only 10 available.
Yeah, the last tier, the produce item, we can't have too many producers, so there's only a maximum of 10. I didn't even originally, by the way, there was only supposed to be 2 tiers. The last one came pretty last minute. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do the last one because I thought it was too complicated to manage. And then somebody told me, please do it, but just put a maximum.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. If I wasn't able to put a maximum, I wouldn't have done the last tier because it's too hard to manage.
So for anyone like thinking about it, like if you're thinking about it,
there's only 10.
Yeah.
So that's it. And also it's fucking expensive. Well, it's the most expensive one, $25. Yeah. So let's see. Animated is a lot of work. Yeah, no, animated is a lot of work and money. You know what's fucked up is animated would probably cost us way more to get it all animated and done. Yeah.
I would like to have some of our stories animated. Not like a whole thing, but just like, you know what I mean? Just like little bits and pieces here and there. I think it would be very fun. Eventually down the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah, animated is a lot of work. To do an animated series, it's just a lot of work.
No, I'm not talking about a whole series. I'm talking about like, you know how we have like some clips on the 2DM clips page? Take some clips, and make them a little animated of the story. And it shows me as a character, or you or Mike or whatever, depending on the story, going through the story, but as an animated clip, like a minute and a half worth. I think people would enjoy that a lot as well.
Yeah. Let's see. Gambit's like, no need to talk to Tobias. Tobias is like, I don't talk so good. Tobias, everybody thinks they don't talk so good until they start fucking talking. And then it turns out we know how to talk.
Uh-huh.
You just have to direct the conversation. So Poseidon tonight is going to eat well. I'm bringing him over for steaks. Look at him smiling. Poseidon, you excited?
I love steaks.
I'm feeding Poseidon. Who almost killed a kid yesterday.
What?
At 1 a.m. because we were driving and some idiot cut us off and almost crashed into us. So then we pull up next to him and he was pulling the finger. And I was like, he was with his girlfriend. I go, is this kid fucking serious? So I just lost it and I cut him off. I got out of the car, blocked his car so he can't go. And then the kid ran out of the car, left his girlfriend in there, went to the back to try to get a pipe or something.
Yeah.
And he was trying to like hit us, but he kept I never seen a man run away from his car like that. Like he was running.
He kept running in the middle of the street.
In the middle of the street, I was like, and I had my hands down like he was trying to swing and I was just like dodging with my head. I go, dude, I have my arms down. What are you scared of? I'm not going to hurt you. I'm just telling you, don't be fucking stupid. Someone out here is going to kill you.
Yeah.
And he kept I thought the kid shit his pants. I was like, dude, and I kept looking at him in the eyes. I was like, dude, I'm not gonna hurt you. Look, my arm's down. I'm not gonna hurt you. And the kid he left his girlfriend there, bro. He's left his fucking girlfriend. I was like, dude, I'm not gonna fucking hurt you. Look at me. What do you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna beat you and your girlfriend up like a little girl. Like, what am I gonna do? But the guy, and then I go, are you okay in the head? Like, I'm not gonna hurt you. Like, look in my eyes. Like, do I look like someone who came out here to beat up a girl? And then he's like, I'm from El Salvador. I was like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? What the fuck does that have to do with anything? I'm telling you, be fucking careful because you're going to pull the finger at someone who's going to shoot you. He was in Park X.
Yeah.
He was driving by Park X. You're in the wrong neighborhood. I'm doing you a fucking favor. And the kid just fucking... I think he pissed himself, bro. Like, the girl... imagine for the girl, she found out yesterday that she's in a lesbian relationship. She found out at 1 a.m.
And he kept hiding behind his girlfriend.
Yeah, he started hiding behind his girlfriend. He tried to punch Poseidon in the face, and he actually connected with you in the face, and it was like a fucking... Obviously, the guy doesn't know how to punch. Poseidon just kept walking towards him. I was like, Jesus Christ, this kid's gonna...
My reaction was, I think he really got scared because I think he put all his strength into it, and then this was me.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like...
and then I did this.
And then Poseidon wanted to kill him, and I was like, Poseidon, he's a fucking kid. Stop. We're not gonna kill the... like...
But hold on. And then I did this. As soon as he made contact, it was like this. It was like... And I was like...
Yeah, obviously, you could tell that he didn't even know how to walk, bro. His pants were sagging. He couldn't have a stance for a punch.
But
I've never... Bro, he ran out of his car, and even with a pipe, he was still fucking scared, and he was... Bro, and I never even picked my hands up. Just... dodged. I was like fucking Neo from the Matrix.
I wasn't expecting it because I was trying to stop him. I was trying to be like, "Yo, calm down. We just want to talk."
I had
to
a
you,
level head. I had a level head, so I was just watching him. I was like, "What a fucking animal!" And I'm looking at him, and I go, "Dude, what are you scared of? Stop being scared." He goes, "I'm from El Salvador." I go, "Bro, you're gonna run into someone. They're gonna fucking kill you. They're gonna be crazy. They're gonna fucking kill you for cutting people off, and then you pull the finger. You almost hit someone, and then you pull the finger. They're gonna kill you." And his girlfriend's hiding behind his girlfriend. His girlfriend's just standing there.
I had a level head until he touched me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Thank God I had to fucking stop you. I swear to God, I thought you were.
I went into Terminator mode. By the
know.
way, like I couldn't. Everything you told me, I couldn't even hear anything.
That's what I was nervous about when he hit you. I was like, oh fuck, because then we ruin our whole careers.
Yeah, 100%.
We ruin our whole careers, like
100%.
beating the shit out of someone, like
It's a good thing It's a good thing he kept running away as well. Because imagine he thought he was like the shit, and he stayed there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but everything went in my head because when he hit, at the same time, I was like, even though obviously it was a fucking like a 14-year-old girl hitting me,
I don't think my body even moved.
Still kind of got angry, but then I thought about it. I go, it's not like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna beat up this kid. What was it, like 18 years old?
18,
and then
19.
We're gonna get in so much fucking trouble.
Yeah. Even though we weren't the bad guys, we would have been made to seem.
We look like the bad guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we look like the bad guys.
Yeah.
Because especially the way he was acting, if the cops came and he was still that scared.
He
was acting like we pulled a gun on him.
Yeah.
He was acting like we pulled a gun. And I'm staring in the eyes, and I'm like, dude, calm down.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, did this kid piss himself? Did this kid fucking piss himself right now? Why would you pull the finger? Why would you pull the finger at us?
If you can't back it up.
Yeah, if then when I come out of the car, you shit your pants and you tell your girlfriend, you're alone now. Like, who does that? He left his own car. I was shocked. I was looking, I was like, how is this a real adult man? An 18-year-old fucking kid.
And then I did something dirty.
Yeah, he also spit in his car.
Well, that's because when he made contact and was upset, you know.
It's better that you did that than fucking.
Yeah.
Because if you start attacking him, then what am I gonna do? I have to start attacking him too.
No, I think you'd feel bad if I got my hands on him.
No, it was but the kid didn't know how fucking close he was to doing something really fucking stupid. He would have.
Yeah, because had he used that pipe,
he would, bro. The kid, even if he used the pipe, there's no way he could have connected with you. Because when I first went up to him, he swung at me, and I had my arms down. I was like this. I was dodging. I was like, buddy, just calm down. But he made me look like I'm a kung fu master. Just because he was, I think in his head he thought he was fast.
I think in his head he actually felt like he was gonna die. Not die.
But I didn't even have my hand. I wasn't aggressive. I literally had my hands down.
I don't even understand why he got so scared.
I had my hands down on purpose to not show any form of aggression.
Same thing. I did this. I did this. I go, calm down. Like, because he went to his trunk right away.
Yeah.
And then I
followed him to his trunk.
Yeah,
what
me
the
too.
fuck are you doing? He pulled out a pipe. I was still like, what are you going to do with that? What the fuck are you doing? And he was still, he's running in the street. He's running away. Bro, I was like, fuck, your car's here. Your girlfriend's here. You just ran away from like, it's crazy. Fuck. Idiots.
It was
idiots.
Like last night I was a little like in heat. You know?
Yeah. Oh, you wanted to kill someone. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like a little upset, but like I woke up today and I was
But I
thinking
calmed
about
you
it.
down. I told you it was the right decision to not hit him because imagine everything we've worked for, ruin it for him. But that guy had to change his pants when he got home for sure.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Would you run away from your car, bro?
Run
And leave your girlfriend too? No, he was, as he told me repeatedly, he was El Salvadorian. Because I told him, I go, buddy, nobody's trying to hurt you. Calm down. You're going to find some. If I'm trying to give you a lesson here. You're going to find someone
what did he
that's
say?
going to shoot you. I go, you're going to find someone who's going to come out of the car, shoot you because they're crazy. He's like, I'm from El Salvador.
No, he goes, I'm crazy too. I'm from El Salvador.
And I just freeze. I look at him, I go, what are you talking about? Like, you pissed your pants when I walked out. Just stupid people.
I mean, we weren't dressed like what?
No, I was just nice. There was nothing wrong. There was nothing wrong with
We
anything.
weren't dressed like gangsters or something like that.
Yeah. No, I didn't do anything. Anyways, even when he left, I was like, I kind of felt bad because, it's in front of his girlfriend. Like, that's hard to, unless the girl's stupid, unless the girl is really stupid, that's hard to redeem yourself. Like, because if I was the girlfriend, I'd be like, let me ask you a fucking question. If you really think we're in danger, why do you run away and leave me here? Who does that? Bro, I was looking at him, and especially when I was freaking out, when I had my arms down, he was acting like I had a gun. And I was like, buddy, like this. I had my arms, I've never, in my life, I've never seen that.
I wonder what it looked like to other people.
To other people, we look like the bad guys. Because we were two guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they didn't know. They probably thought that we were trying to hit him or something. Yeah. That's why I said it would have looked very bad if the cops came.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised considering it was in Park X.
Yeah, we got lucky because it was a good 2 minutes or something. Yeah, we got very lucky that nobody showed up because I had blocked the road. I went right in front of him. Yeah. Very lucky. Anyways, that's what happened. Try to give the kid a lesson and not like a physical lesson. Try to just tell him, like, you see, next time it could have been somebody. That's why I told him, next time somebody crazy, you could do this to somebody crazy and they could kill you. And what does he fucking say? Runs off. Like, buddy, I'm not hurting you. Nobody. And look, bro, what do you want me to do? Because I was next to his girlfriend. You think I'm going to punch her in the face? Fucking idiots. That's the future, guys. That's the future. That's the kids. That's the kids of tomorrow. Anyways. A high girl don't talk and a high guy do stupid shit and talk too much. Yeah, it's true. Because he basically what he did is there was he just cut us, no lights, nothing, just literally next to me. Like if I didn't brake, he would have came into my car. So I go, what the fuck? So I honk at him and he blocks both lanes in front of me. It's like, motherfucker. So finally I get around, I go to the side, I go like this, what are you doing? And then he pulls the finger. It's like, all right, fuck it. Block his car.
And no turn signal, nothing.
No, nothing. He was just being an asshole. So blocked his car and then went out to tell him don't fuck around. And the kid fucking shit himself.
He's lucky it was us two actually that he did.
He's lucky I was calm.
Yeah.
He's lucky it was like a calm night and we were chilling. He's lucky it was us. That's why I told him, you're lucky that it's me. Could have been anybody. Could have been people that I know that'll come out and fucking kill you. But anyways, he's gonna try to salvage his relationship. But you never know. Hopefully, maybe we did connect. Maybe this is gonna be a learning lesson. He's gonna be like, "Yo, I gotta stop fucking around."
Yeah.
Because somebody might end up killing me. Yeah.
Because when I tell you, like when I saw his face after he connected with me, I saw.
I know
his
that's
face,
why I was yelling.
You know
what it's like?
He looked terrified
when he touched. The second he hit Poseidon in the face, inside I was like, oh fuck, I don't know if I'm able to contain this situation. Because that's what made me nervous. Because I go now, because we were both calm laughing at the kid. But the second he connected with Poseidon doesn't listen. So I was like, oh shit, now I might have an issue on my hands. Because what am I going to do? How do I stop Poseidon? Because Poseidon's fucking very heavy, very strong. It's like, how do I stop Poseidon now?
Because had he not ran away and he tried to act tough, I wouldn't have even punched him. I would have put my hands on him.
Just grab him, yeah.
Grab him, and then literally, I don't know. The rest, I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't even know, to be honest.
Yeah. But it was...
but I kept trying to grapple him, like, in wrestling games.
Yeah,
But he kept like, fuck.
Yeah, the kid was very, very nervous, yeah. That's why I told him. I go, calm down, because I was looking at him in the eyes. I was like, what does the matter? I go, calm down. Calm down. What are you so scared of? He's like, I'm not scared. And he starts running. I was like, fuck, bro. What the fuck? This guy's fucking... What an idiot.
It was funny, though. Like, I'm laughing about it today.
Yeah. Well, we might have done him a favor, because maybe he calmed down after and he didn't do something stupid later on that could have got him killed.
He realized in the moment where he connected with me, like, oh, fuck.
No, I think he realized he fucked up when I got out of the car. That's why he ran out of his car.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the first step, and then the second time he realized again was like,
Oh, when he hit you and you
Yeah.
just kept walking towards him.
it was like, wait, he's not a I'm not a 10-year-old kid, bro. I'm not gonna drop when you hit me. You know, you know what I mean, bro. I've been in street fights. I've done boxing for 2 years. I've done MMA. What did you think was gonna happen? That he's gonna connect with me and I'm just gonna plop to the floor?
Jesus Christ. I got lucky that it was able to be contained. I got lucky that it was able to be contained, because if you had done something, there's no way. There's cameras, everything. We would have been so fucked.
Yeah.
Let's see. Fun story. 2 straight guy friends of mine got almost mugged in Paris. They made the muggers flee by kissing each other.
What?
Yeah, they were in a Muslim neighborhood.
Wait, wouldn't they have gotten stoned then, or thrown off a building?
Who knows? He ran out of his car when you got out. Yeah, because I got out. I was in front of him. I got out of the car, and he ran out of his car, went to the back. He was good, and he went to grab like a pipe or something, and then he was holding his. So I kept walking towards him. I'm not scared. As long as it's not a gun, he can't do
tried
anything
to grab the pipe, but I go, what do you?
So then I can't, and then I have my arms down. It's not like I'm going after him or anything. I'm walking towards him. I go, bro, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? And then he just started fucking running in the middle of the street. Just started running away, and he left his girlfriend there. And then I was like, what is happening? How stupid is this fucking kid?
He ran away a good 30 meters away, bro.
Okay, he just left her there.
Yeah.
He left her. He's like, you take the beating.
Like at some point, he was like far.
Yeah.
I was like,
That's why I was like, what the fuck? I go, is this kid not? And I kept telling him, I'm not trying to hurt you.
and he's lucky he didn't get run over.
There wasn't that many cars, though. There was
There
that
wasn't.
one car that passed. I was looking, like, what is happening?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Left her there.
That was an interesting night.
He tried to take like 3 swings, bro. And it was like, I was like, he's making me feel like Neo. The kid can't punch. First of all, he was loading his punches from behind, so I could see him come. You have like 10 seconds to react, bro.
Yeah.
So I was like, what is this kid doing? I was like, fuck, poor kid. Imagine if he gets into a real fight.
A real fight.
The bitch of shit, then he's so slow.
Oh, yeah. Had he stood his ground,
Yeah, and not ran.
I think that's what saved him from me.
How old was he? I don't know, maybe 18, 20 years old. He was that's why we're not going to hit. It's just.
Also, what saved him from me is he didn't stand his ground. Had he stood his ground, I would have eaten him alive.
Yeah, but no, he was running. He was, I don't know. But in a way, it's like, fuck, bro. I feel bad for that girlfriend, bro. Imagine.
I feel bad for the girl, too.
You know that when shit goes down, your
Bro,
boyfriend leaves you and runs out of the car.
At some point,
bro.
she's there. She's trying to intimidate me. As if I'm like, what are you looking at?
What do you, really?
Yeah.
I ran into her when I was leaving.
Huh?
Like, I body checked her when I was leaving by accident. She ran into me. And she
Like,
fell.
she's holding the pipe and she's just staring at me. I'm like, I'm just like this. I'm like,
What did they
and
think?
at the same
What
time,
did-
he's hiding
You know,
behind her.
you know what I wonder? What did they think in their head? Did they think in their head when they grabbed the pipe that we're gonna be like, "Holy fuck, they're plumbers! Let's get out of here!"
Shit.
Like the problem, you know what the problem is? Some people have to think, like even him. I know you have a pipe, but to me, you're still 2 women in a lesbian relationship. You're holding the pipe. I'm not scared. No matter how hard you hit me with your fucking 14-year-old girl hands.
I was 15 years
There's
old.
maybe it worked another time. Maybe another time he went in the back, grabbed the pipe, and somebody's like, "Oh shit!" and they ran off. I was like, "What's this guy gonna? That's not gonna intimidate me. Are you fucking crazy?"
I've been hit by a hooligan bat in
I'm
the
from
head in
fucking
high
Park
school.
X, bro. I'm gonna be scared of a wannabe plumber. Get out of here.
Super Mario.
So stupid, these kids.
He's a Hispanic Mario.
He got off lucky though. He got off. It probably was a good lesson for him. Now I don't think. Well, you never know. He might still fuck around like that. Get himself killed by someone else.
Yeah.
Poseidon's resting face really looks like he's silently farting. Yeah, he does. He always looks like he's farting. Poseidon.
What?
Yeah.
Really? I don't think so.
Bullet in the back, Poseidon. What does that mean?
Bullet in the back.
Like, I think it's a farting reference.
I do have to take a shit though.
Oh, really? How did they know?
Huh?
Samuel Potes. Kind of true. For what? What are we talking about? They won't to salvage a career. Let's see. You got hit by a bullet in the back, Poseidon, in high school.
By a bullet?
Did you see you got hit by a bullet? When did you get hit by a bullet?
I never got hit by a bullet.
Huh.
By a bus.
Oh, you did get hit by a bus,
When
yeah.
I was 16, by the side. I didn't get, it wasn't a full frontal hit.
Yeah.
But still, like the bus, like one of the wheels lifted. Like it was a hard hit. And I had to jump back.
You didn't jump back. You were thrown back for the record.
Well, thrown back, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he misheard. He thought you said you got. Spiro says poor bus. Well, the bus moved.
Well, the
You
guy.
know what's funny?
the
Spiro's in the chat, bro. It's lucky we didn't have Spiro as a fucking passenger because we cannot
no.
contain him.
No, him, no.
He would have killed the guy's girlfriend.
He would have flipped the car, bro. Yeah.
You, I could contain.
Yeah.
Mount Olympus, impossible. Yeah, impossible. You would have stolen the guy's car.
It would have been like, okay, you run out. Okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, he leaves. He's like, okay, my car now. Yeah.
Shit.
Him would have that would have been hilarious. Just takes the car. Oh fuck. Yeah, Mount Olympus would have had a field day.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what happened last night. And then I lost my keys. We had to go back to Old Montreal looking for keys in
We
the
traced
snow.
all our steps, didn't find
traced all-
anything.
And then I found them this morning. So that
Where were they?
They were under another set of keys. I didn't get hit by a bus. Poseidon got hit by a bus. Dano also got hit by a van once. Fucked up his back completely.
Oof.
And then he got into an argument with D'Lo Brown. D'Lo Brown, is that it? Devon Dudley.
I don't know who that
the
is.
Dudley Boys, the wrestling thing.
Okay.
Yeah, he got into a thing with him, and then it was like in all those wrestling newspapers when it happened. There was a picture of Devon and Dano face to face outside.
Are you serious?
Yeah, of the Bell Center. Yeah, because it was like a house show, and it was Dano's fault. Dano kept yelling, I think, racist shit at Devon, and then
Is Devon black?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
and then I think outside of the arena he was there like signing, and Dano kept yelling, and I guess he realized it was the same guy, and then he's like, "You have a fucking problem with me?" And he went up face to face, and then Dano was like, "You're gonna hit me? I have a fucking back problem, bro." Like, you know, but it's like,
What?
but now that I
says that?
think about it, it's like, well, but you started it. Like now that I think about it, Dano's the one who started it because he was fucking with him from the arena already, from the, you know, so he should have taken a beating at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I remember it was when wrestling websites were getting bigger and bigger, and on one of the wrestling websites, the picture that they took and had put up, it was Devon Dudley and Dano like face to face, and Devon's just like yelling at him. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's funny.
Yeah, where are you performing last night? Last night I performed at what's it called? Rosewood in the Old Port, where I got banned last month because of ABBA. ABBA got banned, me and Poseidon, and then the ban was lifted. I even said on stage
Yeah,
yesterday.
you did actually. When you said that.
Because I was talking about the places that banned me this
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
And I was banned from this place actually a month ago.
And then you go, but it was lifted.
Yeah, they lifted the ban. I'm back.
That was actually really funny. I was laughing.
Because it didn't click until I was on stage. I was like, wait a second. Yeah, sure, I got banned. Yeah. I'm back, baby.
I wonder Sid's face as you said that.
But the manager that banned us wasn't even there that night.
No, he was.
No, I didn't see him. Really?
I saw him. Yes.
The bald guy?
He was. Yes.
He was hiding.
Of course,
Ah,
yeah.
clever. I didn't even see him at all.
I saw
Where
him.
was he?
He kept running in and out
The
of
guy
the
with the
kitchen.
glasses.
He
The
was
bald
busy.
guy.
He was busy though.
Well, he was too busy to come upstairs. I didn't see him. Yeah. Let's see. Banned from what? Yeah, they banned me from. They banned me, Sid, Poseidon, ABBA from. I guess from performing comedy from that place. But it was all their fault. It was the manager's fucking fault. Because what had happened was, I think we talked about it a few weeks ago. They had because it's like 2 floors. Like the stage is there, and then there's like a balcony area. And on the balcony area, they were running a Christmas party. This office party while we were telling jokes, and the bottom half had sold tickets for a comedy show. So they're all there, packed up to watch a comedy show, and then upstairs they're having a Christmas party, which would have been fine, but the people that were in the Christmas party were like these nerds, and I guess they don't get around like social settings a lot, so they were getting really drunk, and they were yelling and talking over the comics. If they would keep it at a regular level, they could actually have their party and nobody would mind, but they were fucking yelling, being belligerent. So ABBA goes up, and ABBA just shits on them to the point where the manager of that company that rented it, he's like, "Oh, you're going to hear a piece of me." And then he just went on Yelp or Google reviews and started writing stupid reviews about the place. Comedians made fun of me, shit like that. So then the manager gets super pissed and he goes, comes up to. I was standing there with Poseidon and Sid, and I was the next guy up. I was the last one up. So he comes. He's like, I never want to see you guys again. You're banned. You, and you. I don't want to see you guys again. And I was like, what? I didn't even say that. I'm not even on stage yet. So then I tell Sid, I go, do I still have to go on stage? Because you already paid me. Like, do I still have to do this? And he's like, yeah, they paid downstairs for tickets. Just do it. Fuck it. I go, all right, well, I'm banned. So I go down and I do my set, and I make fun of the people again. And then I make fun, which they didn't like. And then I made fun of the manager too. I go, this guy fucking banned us. So that
when you said that the first time, he
was running around. He didn't know what to do because I had the microphone. So that happened, and then whatever. We thought it was done, and we left, never to be seen again. And apparently, the owner, I think, heard about what happened, and then said to Sid, "No, it's the fucking manager's fault. Why did he book a comedy show and a fucking Christmas party?"
I hope the owner gave him shit.
Yeah,
I think he did. Though.
So then he invited them back. Said, "You're no longer banned." And then Sid's like, yo, you want to come close the show? I said, all right. And that's what happened. That's how the band was given and then lifted. Yeah. Because Sid doesn't give a fuck, bro. Sid's like the best promoter in the city. He has shows everywhere. He doesn't need the places need him. He's not the one who needs the places.
Exactly, 100%.
So you don't fuck around like that. Can we get a live show of you guys getting high on weed? Neither of us actually does weed, so
all I have is CBD to calm down.
Yeah.
I actually took CBD last night to chill out a bit.
The fucking absurd, man. Yeah, it's all very absurd, Tobias. My whole life is fucking weird and absurd.
What the last 30 minutes what we've been talking about?
Yeah, and that was all a day. That was just
that wasn't a day. That was so.
So, because here's the thing. It's funny because when I was younger, you know how people joke about that? They're like, me and my friends at the water cooler at work, we're so fucking funny. Should be a film crew following us. It's like really funny. Yeah, it's never true. But for me, if a film crew was following me, it'd be fucking insane. Yeah. I've noticed that now. Now I know it's true. But I prefer just,
Like even last night, bro, in terms of regular people standards, it was kind of crazy. Yeah. But like, I'm thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, it was all right. It was like,
what happened. Scared the shit out of some kid with a pipe. Yeah.
Got punched in the face.
Poseidon should be Pantelis' background dancer. No music, just Poseidon improv. But Poseidon's doing a lot more because he wants to get more involved now that we launched the Patreon. So he's gonna be doing more stuff. Like I said, I'm gonna set up with the video. The more people, remember to tell your friends, share the Patreon, the YouTube, all that. We get more people. Try to get that fucking. I really want to get that pilot made now because everyone was so motivated when they saw it.
A lot of positive.
So I was like, you know what? Fuck it, man. If they want it, it's up to them. Let's fucking make it.
Power to the people.
Napoleon Dynamite dance. Poseidon can't do the Napoleon Dynamite dance, but he could kind of. He has some rhythm when he dances, but he can't sing.
What's the Napoleon Dynamite dance?
Well, how do we describe verbally a dance, you fucking idiot?
I'm gonna check it out
by text. The Napoleon Dynamite dance.
Well, I thought you could have imitated a bit.
No, you're a fucking idiot.
Does he do this?
He can. The manager was more scared than that Salvadorian kid. No, the Salvadorian kid was fucking scared.
No, that kid was terrified.
Yeah, the kid left his car, bro. Who leaves his car?
I will tell you, I hadn't seen fear like that in a while, actually.
Yeah, who leaves his car, bro?
And what's crazy
you know what happened in the beginning? All my anger left as soon as the kid started running. As soon as the kid started running, I felt weird. I go, Jesus Christ, this kid, if the cops come now, he's gonna fucking say that we're trying to rape him. Like,
I hadn't seen fear like that in a while, actually.
The U.S. has a list of 52 Iranian targets, Trump tweeted. Yeah, I saw this. The number was chosen to match the number of hostages taken in the 1979 takeover of the U.S. Embassy. God damn. That is a fucking big dick move. Yeah, they really want to fuck with Iran. Here's the problem. Iran's already... Imagine if you're Iranian and your government is already killing you and then you have like another country too fucking with you. Like, where do you stand?
But they're not fucking with the people,
here's what's crazy. When people want to talk shit about Iranians. Iranians don't want this regime.
No.
They want to come back to the fucking modern times, you know? They want to move past that shit. That regime is fucking... Won't let go because there's a lot of money there, man. Billions of dollars in Iran. Natural resources, So what's happening is they're maintaining control. So, and now when people are talking about attacking, the main goal is to attack these strongholds, these people that are in charge, but it's super hard to do without them killing their own fucking people. Like I said, they fucking shut down the internet and killed 1,500 people, their own fucking people. 1,500 people.
At snipe.
It's crazy shit, man.
Insanity.
Yeah. Let's see. The warlords don't care. Yeah, the warlords don't care, Spear. They don't fucking care. They don't give a shit. Well, as long as it's not them, they don't give a fuck. They're gonna collect the money in the end.
But like I was looking, they did a comparison between the military might of Iran and the United States.
Yeah.
Bro, like the U.S. will swallow Iran like a pill.
What do you mean?
As if it was a pill.
Yeah, obviously, dude. Like all jokes aside, everyone's like, "Oh, we gotta watch out for Iran, this and that." Does people fucking often forget who America is?
Even if
I even saw a Facebook post from someone. I actually unfriended them when I saw it because of how stupid it was. Because he wrote, I guess, because of what's happening in Iran. He said, "Fuck America, fuck Americans," all that. And I deleted him because it's like, really, if you really wanna fuck America, okay, so get off Facebook. Stop using everything American, boycott this and that.
Yeah.
You're not going to though. You're just saying stupid shit just to get likes. Yeah, right. That's it. So fuck off.
But like even like us, because
Fuck America, except every American thing I use.
because I was comparing like because even if you compare, man, the U.S. even if you compare superpowers like Russia and China, their military and what they have, if you compare to the United States,
Dudes, the U.S. is also everywhere.
Bro.
They have military camps everywhere, bases everywhere. Dude, you don't fuck around.
no, bro, the U.S. with their
Reserves.
not their destroyers, their what do you call those big ships that have planes on them? Their carriers.
The carriers, the aircraft
Bro,
carriers.
just their carriers, bro. One carrier carries an army. They have 10. They have 10, bro. What are you gonna do, bro? Just calm down. One carrier is like a city, bro.
Yeah,
You know what
Gambit's
it
like
takes to operate a fucking carrier, bro?
it's nuts. Hey, I don't want war for anyone, man. War's fucked
No,
up.
obviously.
No, I'm
But-
saying I don't want war for anyone, and I don't even want the people in Iran right now. I actually feel bad for what they're going through. Like, imagine
It
being
sucks, bro. Imagine
you're-
being Iranian.
Yeah, right
It
now.
100% sucks.
If it wasn't bad before, it's even worse now. And I don't know, it's fucked up. But what can you do, Poseidon? Marry an Iranian woman, bring her here. That's it. That's the only.
They are fucking gorgeous, bro. Have you seen some Iranian women?
There's gorgeous people everywhere. I think.
No, obviously, but like they got those dark features.
Mm-hmm.
They got that long dark hair.
What persons? Have you ever met a person from somewhere that's everyone from there is ugly? I'm trying to think. Who's ugly?
Hold on.
No, everyone has good-looking people. No, like
yeah,
if
everyone
you think
on the
about it.
planet. Mm.
Well, maybe the Swiss. Are there good-looking Swiss people? Maybe not. Okay.
Well, Swiss have the Viking gene in them, so they got some tall blonde women, gorgeous women.
Laval. Yeah, Laval. That's. It's probably Laval. Yeah. What about Sri Lanka? How big is Sri Lanka?
It's not that big.
So maybe Sri Lanka has ugly people.
Every
I think it's the
country-
smaller the place is, the more odds there are of you having only ugly people.
Well, no, look at Greece.
Greece has 10 million people, bro.
Yeah, but you meant small in like size of
No,
territory?
no, but Greece is 10 million people, and there's another 10, 15 outside. That's 25, 30 million people. That's
Yeah.
not small.
Okay, I see what you mean. You meant small by population, but Sri Lanka too has a lot of fucking.
Sri Lankans?
I thought you meant small by the
No,
size of.
Mongolians are a lot, so there's got to be some hot Mongol. Because the more you are, the more odds there are of you having good-looking people, I think.
Where's Sri Lanka?
What's another small, really small place? The smaller the place is, the more likely you are to have just ugly
The smaller in population, you mean?
people. Yeah, obviously.
Okay, I thought you meant in size of country.
How would that make sense?
I don't know.
Because the less you are, right? Because super hot people are more rare. So the less you are, the less likely that is to happen.
Bro, Sri Lanka is 21.44 million people.
That's not a lot, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's smaller than What's the smallest by population? The Pitcairn Islands. The Pitcairn Islands guaranteed all ugly
Well,
people.
Hawaiians aren't a lot, but a lot of good-looking Hawaiian people.
What do you mean
look,
Hawaiians aren't a lot?
Hawaii population.
You mean Americans?
There's only 1.42 million in Hawaii. people.
No, that's people who live in Hawaii. Hawaii is part of America, bro.
But native Hawaiians, the
Bro,
women.
Hawaii
are
is
good
America, bro. That's 350 million people.
looking. No, but you know what I mean.
USA.
No, but
USA.
I know. But I'm talking about the natives of Hawaii.
There's no such thing, bro. No such thing. Vatican City is a country. Yeah, Vatican City, all ugly pedophiles.
Oh. But
Yeah. Vatican.
Russia has beautiful women.
Everybody has beautiful women, except for the Vatican City. It's all dudes.
What about the nuns, though?
Are there nuns in the Vatican? I don't think so.
Let's.
I never
Google.
see nuns. They always talk about
It's
dudes.
true, eh?
Yeah. I started watching the new Dracula series.
Are there nuns in the Vatican?
No, Australia has some hot people, man.
Holy shit! There's only 32 women in the Vatican City
What? Yeah, no shit.
out of 572 citizens. So that means there's 540 men and 32 women.
Yeah, that makes sense.
God damn.
And even at that, I bet you those guys are like, ew, what's with all these women?
That's a lot of gangbangs, bro.
Bring in the boys. No, there's no gangbangs
No,
happening.
obviously.
No, they don't like those. Dracula episode 3. Okay. Gambit. Dracula episode 3 garbage. Gambit, that doesn't make much sense. You just don't like episode 3? Then you wrote series is crap. What's your take on it? You like everything except for the 3rd episode? I'm not understanding. Because I watched up until the 3rd episode, and I don't like any of it.
You know what's a good show? Have you seen Into the Badlands?
No.
It's a good show.
But I don't like the Dracula. Guys, I was excited to watch the Dracula series. I don't like it at all.
Really?
It starts off, you think it's going to be kind of cool, and then it's like, ugh, it's mostly talking. There's some cool scenes. You're like, oh, they're going to go with this. They're going to go with this. And then it's just mostly talking again.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Why?
I want to suck your blood.
That's all he says?
He says stuff like that. But
Does he
looks,
suck the blood after?
looks like he sucks cock, bro. That's what it looks like. So, I'm glad. Just saying. So, hey, I can't see you, says No BS. No BS, did you lose the video feed?
Or
Let's see, I recommend a series on Netflix called Hotel Beaujour. Beaujour. Okay, what is it about? Edgelord movie. Okay, you're back. Oh, I'm back. I heard. Let's see. I heard he went vegan now. Who? Dracula? I'm surprised he didn't go vegan. But even like they had. I've only watched up to like the 3rd episode. So I saw I guess the first 2. So they had like a nun named like Van Helsing. So you think it has something to do with Van Helsing, or at least I thought so. And she was very annoying, but then kind of cool, and then fucking stupid annoying again. And I was like, what is happening? What is fucking happening? And then it's just dumb. It's one of those things, that forces it.
yeah, when you don't have the right writers.
Yeah, that's what happens when you don't have the right writers. That's exactly what happens. It's kind of like this, especially the 2nd movie in the new trilogy of Star Wars, where it's just everything takes forever, but the payoff isn't worth it.
Because even if the acting is mediocre, it could be saved by the writers. You know that, right? Like Into the Badlands, the show, like the acting at some points is like, it makes you feel a little, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like the writers did a good job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it still captivates you. You're still curious about what happens next.
No BS says that he's watching Kevin Hart's documentary. It's called Big Ego. Big Ego, Kevin Hart. I wonder if that's any good. Fargo season 4. Dude, there's a new Fargo season.
What's Fargo?
Oh, fucking Fargo was a good movie, but a very good.
You mean good show?
Yeah. Is there a new Fargo season? Is that a Gambit? Are you fucking with me? Because I've been waiting for a new Fargo season. Fucking like Fargo.
What's it about? Drama?
That'd be very hard for me to explain.
It's drama.
Actually, every season is kind of about something different, so.
An insurance salesman lives a life of monotony.
Yeah, don't read it. It doesn't do it justice. Don't. I'm telling you, just watch it. Look at me, Poseidon. Look into my eyes, all 2s of them. Watch it.
I'm curious.
Kevin Hart made a documentary for his ego. Oh, that's what you mean. That's amazing. The goddamn ego. All right. So, Poseidon, we're going to start shutting this bitch down.
Oh,
what do we want to tell the people?
we want to tell them to be good and live, laugh, love.
Live, laugh, love. Follow Poseidon at ThePoseidon69. You could follow me on PantelisComedy.com. And as you can see in the chat, bam, we launched our Patreon. You get exclusive shit. Remember that the people who sign up in the first week get a special offer if they're in Montreal and they want it. They're going to message us, and Poseidon will sell you discounted tickets to the March 13th show with me, Guido, and Massimo, and he will hand deliver you these tickets. That's kind of the big selling point. That's fun. Also, for the first people that sign up to any tier in Patreon this month, they will also receive a autographed poster sent to them, to their house. They don't got to pay anything. It's going to be sent to them.
Autographed by?
Me and you, both,
Oh,
not just
yes.
me. I'm going to give it to you, too, because it'll make it funner that way.
Yeah.
So both will be autographed and sent out. The second tier, the people who will get the boss status tier on top of Pantelis Nation, the boss status tier also gets one person selected each month to get free merch, and it's going to be good merch, and we'll just ship it to you. That's why we ask for the address. So in case you're wondering why they ask for address, it's so we can send shit to you people. Hey, did you know gold has gone up $100? Yeah, I heard about that shit. I'm waiting for fucking silver to match up. I got some silver. Fucking sell that shit.
Yo, silver, there's it should go up 33% halfway through this year.
I'll sell you my silver bars. So later, boys. It was fun. Later, boys and girls, actually. So have a great weekend for the rest of the weekend that you guys have left. Remember that there's going to be a lot of exclusive shit coming to Patreon. So if you're really curious, sign up there. And the big goal is to rekindle that fucking series. So go. I got a lot of notifications. So I see that a lot of people probably already signed up to Patreon, which is really cool. Share with your friends. Let your friends know about Patreon, YouTube, everything. And you will catch me in Poseidon live on Tuesday on the 2 Drink Minimum channel. We'll be back with Mike this week with a new episode, 2 Drink Minimum. That's on YouTube. It's on iTunes. It's on Compound Media. It's everywhere. So thank you all in Poseidon. It's still the Poseidon 69.
Yes.
Thank you all for fucking listening.
Toodle-doo.